Hello. Hello. Happy Friday, June 26th. Now, wait, 27th. We're wrong. It's the 27th. All right, you know what? Let's start this again. Hello. It is June 27th, a Friday, the last Friday of June 2025, and the release date of SB01 for the North American and every other region, really, that supports the Dragon Ball Super card game Fusion World. We've got also some Giblet testing today. This is a build that got second place at the event that I ran earlier this week. This is Dante's version of the build, which I really do like the idea of this 3-drop Broly childhood being able to go into this other Broly kind of thing. So I think that's a cool little quirk for this deck and how these mechanics work. So we're going to test out this build as well. And then we also do have, as kind of mentioned in the title and everything else, let me change this screen over there. We do have some packs. We've got 4 boxes. 4 boxes of SB01. Very expensive, apparently, based on their digital market price. We also do have 3 additional. I'm just going to get one. We have 3 more. We're going to have an event in like a week and a half. For this, so I do have some prizing set aside already for that. I know a lot of people are interested in what this format kind of looks like, and I'm honestly looking forward to opening these packs. There are some gorgeous cards in here, and should be a good time. So we're gonna do that about we're gonna do 1 game of Giblet on rank, just to kind of wait for people to get in here, and then we'll do some box openings. So probably closer to the top of the hour, we're gonna open up all 4 boxes, which is usually a lot for me, at least for like live opening boxes and stuff. So that is generally the idea. So I hope you guys are looking forward to it. So Giblet, it's an interesting deck. I do think that it's one of the stronger decks, and I do think that it's a deck that will continue to be good into the SB01 meta. I put it on my tier list as tier 1. I think it is probably going to be one of the more premier aggressive decks for this set. There is a chance that Vegeta is better than this one as well. I think this one's a little bit more consistent, and Vegeta's a little bit more high rolly. So like there's a lot of situations where Vegeta is better, but if you don't get like your field out on time or something like that, I do think that Vegeta can kind of be behind in those cases. So we're going to import it to the client, which means if you do this export text, go to copy, and then you go over to the online client. You can go into the deck section. You can do where's it's right here. The plus you can create from code. What? It can't be used. What? Oh no. What do you mean it can't be created? There's no way. There's no way. Did they change? There's no way they changed it. There's no way they changed it. I know there was a little update. They wouldn't have changed it on. I don't think so. Huh. Well, that's embarrassing. Let me see. Export. I wonder. Maybe I just didn't copy it correctly. No, that should be there. Maybe one of the cards are wrong. That would be quite embarrassing. Let me see. Cannot be used. Why not? Where's the issue? It has to be one of the new starter deck cards. Has to be. Is it just a... Oh. No, I don't think so. Unless it's like... Oh, you know what? Did I flip Giblet over? That might be it. No, I don't think so. If I press export here, I'm sorry. This is... I think Giblet's supposed to be... That's really weird. I'm gonna make its name 1 less. We will have an update today. What? All right. Let me... I'm sorry, we're part of now the debugging mode. All of this is hand done, so like there's obviously like some room for like some issues. Let me see if I just like literally put Giblet in the deck. I copy this code. No, that is... No, I got the right number. I'm not sure if I'm giving away codes, to be honest. I'm going to hold on to them for a little bit, because obviously you can't put them in yet. What? All right, I am now morbidly curious on what is not working. for this deck. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to build the deck with base rarities. So you guys are now enjoying this. I feel like I would have gone, someone pinged me that this isn't working if this was a newer issue. All right, what do we have? We've got 3 Gohans, or 4 Gohans. 3 of this. Raditz we should have 4 copies of. Tegwar with the 32 months. Thank you very much. Do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. First sub of the day, which I also think I turned off the... Where's my stream strats button? I guess that's just gone. Where is it? What is going on today? There it is. What else do we play? We do have some 2-drops. I think we play... How many Super Babies? We're playing... Alright, 4 Super Babies, 2 hits. 2 hits. We also have some Gohans. We got 2 of those. I just get 2 of the flashy ones. 3, 4? Aandroidd 17. I think so. I think the deck is just like too good to not see play. 1, 2 from the cell. Yeah, all right. 4 Broly, 3 of the. Let's see, 1, 2. You know what? I'll just do base rarity just to make sure. 1 Turles, 4 Brolys. Actually, there's only 3 of these. And then I think 3 Goku Black. 2 Gokus. Yeah, well, I got 4 boxes, so yeah, which isn't too much. I went into, I went to Core TCG, and I saw a lot of people, a lot of nice people, who got just cases, and which is not the only reason I mentioned is that in the room that I was in, I actually didn't really get that many boxes. 3, and then 2 of the Twisted Mortality. All right, this is 52 cards with it. Check deck code. What did we get wrong? Moss is 20. Oh, Raditz is 36? Is that it? Raditz is 36, and then... Do we just have, like, 1 wrong number? That can't be it. That would be... And then Twisted Mortality is... Oh, wait, it's 38? What? What? 1, 6, 1, 2, 4... That's crazy. All right, there's some numbers I'll have to update. That's weird. Turles is 31. But here, yeah, it's 31. What? Where was the mistake then? Did they have to skip numbers? There's no way. I'll have to decide this, like figure this out on my own time. But like, that's weird. That's really, really weird. Let me message Chippy. Also, it seems like there are some wrong numbers on the Fusion World. What is the? Sorry, I know this is like the not part of the stream, but I'm like morbidly curious on like what is wrong here. Let me finish this deck. All right. Giblet. And then let me just do... So, like, again, like, there's no, like, APIs. The way that I legitimately figure out how the codes work is that I just, like, build the deck. I just do one of these. this is 17 cards, and then I do deck check, and then I get the code, and then I use it here. So it should go to 38, which means there's no way they just skipped a number. All right, let me see. I'm sorry. This should have been done way beforehand, but not like way beforehand, but I'm just surprised I haven't seen it before. All right, 20, all right. Cybermen is 02? Did I have Cybermen? I did not. I thought I did. 17 cards correct? Oh, there's 18 cards in the set. Right? Is there... Did I forget something else? All sevens. If I see anything with an 8, right? Oh, well, it's 18 with the leader. Okay, no, this is fine. All right. All right. And if I was to do it by order of the card, I know you guys are not seeing anything. This is very uninteresting, but it's interesting to me because I'm curious where we went wrong. All right. Yeah, Cyberman is 22. Golden Frieza is 23. Well, I mean, they made it really easy because, like, if you, the number, like, FS1003 is lined up with number 25023, which means that 4 should be 24, 5 should be 25, and so on. But I think they must have switched a number or something. But I remember double checking, making sure like at least the first number and the last number lined up, because it's generally how it's been. All right, Shallot is 28, which is 08. Yep. 29 for Super Baby 2. 30 for 10 with Cell. Yep. 31 with Turles, which is 11. 12 is Hit, which is 32. Frieza is 33. Where's the disconnect? Right? It's still just linear. But when I export it from here, yeah, so that all lines up. But when I export it from the website, it gives Twisted Mortality, makes it 2540. Weird. All right, last thing I'm doing. I know you guys are enthralled with what's going on here. I know this is the best stream I've ever done. Started 10. This should be... Right, 17 cards, 18 with the leader. Yeah, alright, export. Alright. Sim output. I just don't know where it would have, how the change would have happened. Because I did it correctly. Alright, 2 is 2. 3 is 3. 4 is 4. I'm almost done. This will bug me until I get it right, so I just want to make sure it's right. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 32. 33. All right, 14 is Broly. All right. So at some point it just added 2 between 13 and 14, which is weird. I do not know why that would be the case. That's just weird. Oh, and then like there's another bump between. Because Raditz is 16, then it gets. All right. All right, I got it. That's weird. I'm not sure why they. The sheet is correct. So must have been like a weird. Yeah, because it's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. All right. FS-10. FS10-14 to FS10. 18 have the wrong numbers. They were correct on the sheet, so unsure how that happened. All right. All right, thank you for letting me just focus on that. DB, yeah. Well, we're gonna have some box openings. So, all right, let me play a ding dang all game of Fusion World, and then we'll get into the actual some box openings, because again we do have some boxes for you guys to watch me open. You've got 4 boxes right there. Hello. So that is the plan there. Is this Giblet deck? Is this fine? Probably. I don't know, just use Goku sleeves. Let me just check the build real quick. Again, this is Dante's version of the deck that they used in our event earlier this week. And I have not played it at all, so you guys are going to watch it live. Do a set buy list? Generally not. I don't generally do that. I mean, like I do like example deck lists and stuff, but I don't usually do like buy list stuff. What's the best way to learn more? Honestly, try to find a locals, I think, is the best way to do that. For the manga set, my guess, without any real proof, this is kind of like what I'm hoping, is that there was like just some licensor deal that they had to charge that much since it was like a premium product. It is a shame. Sure, and this can find Broly. I don't think this card does this much in this matchup either. You put the same. Yeah, I think like if you wanted to try to get into the game, sincerely, do we need this card in this matchup? I don't think so. Is Zamasu better, or because what are we trying to find? This looks top 3. This looks top 4. Yeah, this is probably a little better. All right, that is a lot of copies of Super Baby 2, which I guess we'll use because we need that next turn and pass. But I think the star decks that they've made, like 9 and 10, you can't go wrong with them. They're more or less viable out of the box. There are some small upgrades you can do, but I think they're really, really good products. Like they did a really good job at releasing these. Yeah, hit me, Vegeta. Do it. And then after this game, we'll do some box openers. Charge one of these. I guess we'll just play hit out. we want to pass? I think we saw all of our Super Baby 2s, which is really funny. They hit us here, then we go here, and then we can awaken. But we don't need to awaken until next turn anyways. I think we can do this. I think this is fine. We don't have less energy, but that's fine. I don't really mind if they have to. Because I don't think like awakening before turn 3 makes sense anyways. Like we want to get to 4 energy. So that's probably fine. A lot of this is, again, I'm going to stumble for the first couple games because I have not played too much of this deck specifically. And it's when we go first, it's a lot harder to have. I think like this deck wants to go second more because it means that we get to. It's way easier to be at less energy than our opponent. Charging the 1-drop Frieza. Man, they're charging 10Ks. That's really interesting. All right, the knee is. Probably 5K there, yeah. We need another Super Baby 2. Oh, interesting. Sure. All right. I think Cell is just better because we can pressure that a little bit more. We can go here. I don't think we need Gohan. 20-20. I think next turn is going to be pretty trivial for us to awaken. Then we can start like doing our fancy stuff. Awaken means so leaders in this game, as opposed to Dragon Ball, they have 2 sides. I still need to find Broly. Still need to find our other Broly. Yeah, so pretty much like imagine, so we have 8 life in this game. Kind of how it works is that specifically you have different, like you have, your leader becomes more powerful when you have 2 or less. So I'm trying to think of like a better analog for like I think like the biggest analog to it is like in for BY Luffy, right? Do you remember that deck? A lot of people still cannot forget that deck. When you are at like when you're at that condition where you're like cycling between 0 and 2 life, that's usually people consider that like you're awakened kind of mentality. So generally most leaders in this game have like this unique effect for it, and they get these unique effects by, I don't care, yeah, you can get them. They get to these unique effect conditions because they get to they have like an additional effect. So now that we hit Vegeta down to 4, they're on their backside. So instead of a 15k leader, they're a 20k leader. And additionally, because of that too, it means that they get to 35. Now they're a 20k leader, and also at the end of their turn, they get to switch 2 of their rest mode energy to active mode. So kind of like the leader from like the green purple Dofi leader, if you remember that one, is kind of the analog for that. I don't think we need 2 Gokus here. We'll start with 25. I do hope we find our 8-drop Broly. Or 4-drop Broly. Being able to attack twice this next turn will be really nice. Alright, we did not get there. Of course, we find that now. Alright, put that card into our drop. This becomes a 20k attack. That's so sad. We've gone halfway through our deck and we haven't seen any 4-drop Brolys. Results of training, that's fine. I think we just have to play this card and we're going to take the life for it anyways. Sell instead. This effect says once you can place... 2 battle cards, yeah. I mean, we get to go back up to 4. We just don't have anything to use with that energy, unfortunately. Just kind of pressuring them a lot, which is the idea. Next turn, like, we can play Goku out, but, like, we're not in a great spot, I'll be honest. Oh, they're going down to 2. Interesting. Now, imagine if I could play 4-drop Broly here. That'd be pretty insane. Anyways. And... pass. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate we didn't find any. In my opinion. But we could just, like, they went down to 2, so we could, like, dunk on them with Goku if we get there. Yeah, no, the art for this is really good. You're gonna see after this game when we start opening the SB, it's gonna be great. Yeah, I think, yeah, boxes of the manga set are probably gonna be the way to go. Yep. Sure. All right. This says what? If you have less energy than opponent, put 2 cards from your energy into the owner's drop. So that means that we get to go down to... We get to go down to... 4 down to 3, or 5 down to 3. We use 4. Up to 1 battle card from your drop. drop to its owner's energy. Let me just make sure I'm doing this right. There's 2 energy. So we go down to 5, we go to 3. We just need 1 active, right? I mean, like, the Gohan doesn't matter. I mean, we're still gonna, like, instant Kamehameha. Yeah, with the way that we need it. I don't think we do, right? 1 more time. 4, we go up to 3, active, and then we do the thing, yeah. Yeah, end phase. We're gonna find out together if that was a blunder. We'll make it 4T. Blue Power Awakening. Alright, we actually have a chance to win here. Find me another instant Kamehameha off the top and we've got it. Like a really good shot. Because they only have 1 energy open. And, I mean, we haven't seen any super combos, right? That's like the worst card for us to draw. I'm so afraid to play this deck on the online client because it's like such all or nothing. Oh, could we... One results of training. Yeah, 35. So they need 80k. All right, 55. $85, $95. Don't slow roll me. Don't slow roll me. Oh, baby, we got there. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We won by 5k. Whew. Whew, 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 whew. Got there. This Double Strike Goku, I said this last stream of Fusion World. Broken card. GG's. Broken card. Like, I claim it is the best secret rare in the game. And it's one that you can get out of these boosters that we're going to start opening, so. But there it is. Not even close. It was... I was a little nervous, alright? I was a little bit nervous. I'll be honest. Yeah, I think, like Digimon's getting an online client, which means that I think that they're already probably talking about it for One Piece. I'm sure it will be there. It's just, like, the monetization for this platform is... It's not like... I won't say that it's the worst that I've ever seen for like, a digital card game, but it's not my favorite way to monetize. And I've been pretty vocal about it in the past, and will continue to be in the future, too. A very bold game. Yeah, well, that's just how you have to play this deck. It's just like, oh, I gotta go for it. I've seen worse. I've seen worse. But I think so for better or for worse, right? I think that my biggest issue, though, is that there's no certainty from getting cards. Yeah, it is monetized. Yeah, it is monetized. For sure. But you get the card packs codes in boxes, so... If I'm being, like, super honest, if you just, like, buy 3 or 4 boxes anyways, you're generally pretty okay for getting a playset into a main set like this, or, like, any of the, like, bigger sets. But it's not guaranteed, and the lack of guarantee is, like, what really and honestly, it really revolves around secret rares, on if you can get the secret rares and how much those actually cost, because those can just be, you can just like never get them, which has been always kind of the issue. But I'm going to run a quick ad so you guys don't see one for a while, so we're going to do that on both sides, and then we'll get started with some SB01 box opening. We've got 4 boxes, and I'm looking forward to it, so let's go over here and get that set up. I was like mildly surprised that there wasn't a... I was like... Fusion World released after One Piece, and it had an online client on essentially release, right? So I was like mildly surprised to see that they weren't doing that for Gundam, but also like the Gundam one, or the Fusion World one has technically been in development for like 2 years. So like I think I wouldn't be surprised if it will get one. I think Gundam really lends itself to an online client, but I do think that they take longer to develop than people are expecting. And also, like, unlike most games where, not maybe most games, but unlike a lot of single player games, like there's like just a lot of maintenance for this game in general, right? The fact that you have to keep adding cards, the fact that like a card that you added in the past could change how like you need to code it with interactions with new cards. I think all of that makes it pretty tough. So I'm going to open 3 of these boxes with plastic already. We'll see what our pulls are, and then if I need to open a 4th box, we'll go from there. Yeah. But I think, like, the other thing, here, real quick, I'll mention it. As long, like, I haven't seen them say that you can't do this. I promise this was money well spent and was not like me just spending a lot of real money for it. But I'm pretty good when it comes to wild cards. I have 90 super rare wild cards. The majority of these I earned by buying a bunch of like FB01 or yeah, set 1 pack code packs for like pennies when they were like a week from expiring. And then since I had most of that set anyways, most of the things I got were converted into super rares. So I got a lot. And I also like earned a secret or wild card for like $40 on top of like everything else. Like I bought like 150 or like 200 code packs for like under $100. So like pretty cheap. And then it got me a bunch of wild cards. So like I'm never really worried. Like I can kind of like skip the next 2 sets and not have to worry about it. I'm not gonna, as long as I can convert into these wild cards, like sincerely, I don't even need to put code packs in necessarily, though I do want to do it because there are the alt arts and stuff for it. So we'll see. Generally, every set I open about 3 or 4 for myself, and that generally gets me enough for that. So yeah, the SR ones are good. The secret rare is tough, and like also just the fact that I feel like I have to say this every time, but like yeah. I think so. The issue for it is that if you were spending money for like to get a playset of a set, it's actually not terrible. The issue is that like the uncertainty to get the cards that you actually want is really, really low. So unless like you are buying boxes and you have code packs and you're putting in 100 or so, you're gonna have a hard time. And then also with the issue of like every super rare having 4 different foilings, and you have to have 4 of that specific foiling for you to be able to convert them. Like obviously that's been like an issue since like day 1. Like you've opened like 7 of one secret rare and 1 of the other, and the 7 have like different foilings, so you don't even get close to a one of the points there. So anyways, we're gonna do some pack openings. I know this camera angle is not like the best, but it's what it is. And yeah, we have 3, and we're just gonna jump. Oh, actually, let me. Don't track me. Ah. Handy dandy trash bin for all those additional packs and stuff. All right. 24. We have until June 27th, 2026 to redeem these codes that we get in there. I'm pretty sure we're going to get to. Yeah. You have to grind the entire battle. Yeah, like it's the battle pass also, like the amount of free packs you get. I would also spend money to be able to have some way to convert some to like any alt art card you have to just get out of a pack. The way that you can't like convert WoW cards, or like even if I could use like 10 WoW cards or something to convert to like a different version of a super rare, I would definitely do it, right? So I didn't show the deck list for Giblet. We'll play more of it, but it's the second place list that's on my website right now. I'm really excited for the Gundam Star decks. I already like secretly, not very secretly, but also like on this page, like I'm gonna do like a Star deck battle of set 1 and 2. Or Star deck 1 and 2. It's gonna be soon. Also, probably next week I might do like a live stream of like Star deck testing. So generally really excited. But anyways, let's just open up some packs here. I do have to remember where the actual code pack is and where it's facing. But this is the manga set. Oh, we got Cell already. Whoops. With us getting 4 packs, I might just speed run this. And the Bleak Future. Oh, which is the field card that you can work with Cell. I guess I should probably sort these by new cards and old cards too. So Vidal's old, Cell's new. That's old, that's old. The Yakon is new. Sleepy Boy Technique, the Giblet, or not the Giblet, the Kami. The Vegeta's new, Ranfan, and then the Last Stand. The Bleak Future, which is old, but it's a rare, and then the Cell SR. There it is. Yeah, right? Like the fact that listen, I'll go in like a pack a day is not even generous. I would feel like it is like a non-issue, right? Like I feel like that's like a fine amount because the packs aren't always that great either, especially since they're true random and there's not like any pity counter that I've seen, which I've seen in other games. So like I feel like that could be pretty fair, but it takes like a couple days of like grinding to get a pack, and that seems kind of tough at times. Let's see, Hell's Flash. We got the bandages. We got Majin Buu Good, which is SB01. We got the new Aandroidd 18, or one of them. We've got the Krillin, and then we've got the Bulma Son Goku Childhood. I've gone on record to say that like this art looks great already, but this one, the alt art for this one particularly, I would love to see. That's the one I probably want the most. So, but yeah, this is a special set. This is kind of like an EBO, like this is kind of like a PRB set from One Piece, but every card has like kind of like a manga, not foiling, but like half these cards are reprints and half of them are not. I don't know why my fingers are not working today. I'm a hard time opening really anything. There's too many card games. Weak fingers. I can't even use scissors. That's crazy. These scissors are not very good though. They're more sheer like than scissors. No. This pack does not want to open. That's crazy. All right, we got there. Yeah, in person they're great. And you guys haven't even seen any of the alt arts. Like these are just like quote unquote the regular arts for these. All right, this pack better have something good in it if it's being so stubborn. Ha. All right. Oh, it does. All right, we got Baba, which is a new one. Cell Jr., Majin Buu Evo, which is new. Tri-Beam, which is new. Dracula Man. Instant Kamehameha, which is great. Yakon. The Reunion. Son Goku One Drop. The Majin Buu Good. The Scissors Paper Rock. And the... Ooh, all right. This is the Aandroidd 16. This is an alt art for it, so very shiny. I'll hold it a little bit closer. Hopefully it decides to focus. We'll find out together. It might be even easier on this one. Pew. But very, very nice. It's got Aandroidd 16 and then 17, 18. Well, and which makes sense because the effect of this is plays this card in a battle area into its owner's drop if your leader is an Aandroidd only card. Play up to one Aandroidd 17 or 18 with cost of 2 or less from your drop rest mode. Oh yeah. Very like sincerely, like I don't really like $6 a pack for these cards. I get because these are all just like the art is amazing. They're all foil. It is a premium product, and I feel it. It just feels like on the online client, I don't think it's worth $6, which is why like we get these code packs, and that would be good. I cannot open packs. That's crazy. That's like half my job. All right, we got Tambourine, which is old. We've got Aandroidd 17. We've got Son Gohan, Self-Destruct, Great Saiyaman, the Farmer with Power Level 5, Turtle, Aandroidd 19, Bulma, Strongest Team Up, the Symbol, and the Vegeta SR. We have not had a not hit so far. Yeah, because they are really nice. Like I always say, like even for non-collectors, these are great. So, but this is a new super rare to help the Vegeta leader on play. If your leader is Vegeta, you get to draw 1. Activate main for 3. Place this card in your battle area and just drop if you have a field with full moon in its name. You get to play a grade 8 Vegeta with cost of 6 from your hand. So very nice card there. So the pull rates are not super rares every time. We're getting a little bit lucky. Oh, maybe. Let me see. I'm actually. This is my first box. Maybe the ratios are different. World Tournament Arena, Puar, Days of Training, Evil itself, Son Gohan, Announcer, Spike, Majin Buu Evil, Aandroidd 18, Vegeta, Cell Jr., a Majin Buu rare, and that's it. So 2 rares. This is a new rare. There it is. So see, there are some non-hits in these boxes. From my guess is that Giblet will be more consistent, but Vegeta still has it has like a high roll. I think Vegeta's like more needed to find specifically its field and setting it up, and if you don't do that, you're kind of behind in some scenarios. So we got the new Cell, we've got Nam, energy absorption. Let me maybe center this a little bit better. Energy absorption. Aandroidd 18. I will say, casting this game now that there's like these arts might get a little bit trickier. So we'll see. Son Gohan Childhood, Bandages, Thundershock Surprise, Aandroidd 19, Majin Buu Pure Evil, the Son Goku Childhood, and the menace for this new set. It is the Bobbity. So Bobbity says, end of your turn, choose it to 1 battle card of the Majin or Wicked Soul and special traits. Switch to active against blocker. There are cards with barrier in this game that have those traits. And so having a barrier blocker in this game, there is no way to interact with it outside of just attacking and hoping they block it. So there it is. Yeah, a lot of them are just, blobs. Luckily, like webcam is not like a format really in this game, but we got our first leader. It is the Bulma leader. Very nice here. I'm going to put this kind of aside. Leaders are a little bit harder to hit, I've noticed from there. So there it is. We got Oolong, Cross Arm Dive, Instant Transmission, Bobbity, Kami, Ruthless Sorting, Turtle, Royal Defense Force Last Stand, Bulma, the Cell 1-drop rare, and the Hercule FB03. This is an old rare. I didn't know that they... Maybe I did. Maybe I did know that they reprinted rares like that. There it is. It's going to be hard to sort rares and not rares for this too. So, but anyways, Majin Buu Evil, Kamehameha Full Power, Majin Buu Kid, Suke-san, Self-Destruct, Announcer, Farmer with Power level 5, Vegeta, Strongest Team Up, Aandroidd 18, Raditz, and another Aandroidd 18, another super rare from this. This is a 1-drop searcher, also that has like an additional effect on play too. So really, really nice. I think the Mac version is out. SB01 comes out next week. So next Thursday it comes out. But I believe they released the Mac version. I might be wrong. I know that they talked about it back in February. I don't play on Mac, so I don't really follow that. But someone in chat might know a little bit better. All right, Big Bang Attack, Krillin, Aandroidd 17. This is from FB06. Energy Absorption, Dracula Man, Bobbity, Instant Kamehameha, Majin Buu Good, Spike, Ranfan, Drum from FB06, and a Grade 8 Son Goku from SB01. So another card to help with the deck here for the World Martial Arts Tournament Goku. Here, let me also normally have my layout's pretty bad for when I'm streaming. Gross a Bullet, hello. Yeah, I wish we could convert wild cards up rarity. But it's how it is. All right, Days of Training, Majin Buu, Pure Evil, Videl, Great Saiyaman, Hell's Flash, Son Gohan Childhood, Majin Buu Good, Son Goku, Aandroidd 20, Reunion, Aandroidd 1718, Son Goku rare from this set. So switch one other card in your battle area to rest mode, which can be your full moon stage. If your leader's Vegeta, add to 1 card from your life to your hand, then add the top card of your deck to your energy and rest mode. So being able to It's kind of like a Nappa effect if you have a the field out. Obviously, I think Nappa is like a little bit better, but you get to like get more card draw from this too, and it's a 10k later game. So like Nappa's better on curve, but Goku's like better in like the mid to late game at times. So there it is. Ooh, we get the Cell Leader. Very nice. These are just like the regular versions of these as well, but these are really, really nice leader cards. We got 19 and 20. Warm Greeting, Yakon, Sleepy Boy Technique, Aandroidd 18, Majin Buu Evil, Strongest Team Up, Aandroidd 19, Majin Buu Good, Majin Buu Kid from FB04, the Restander, and the Dodon Wave from FB06, so being able to return a 4 or less back to hand, one of the Shinhan attacks there. And last half of this box, I likely will not be making a buy list video. That's just usually not my content. I'll probably make like a video saying like a way to do like budget ways to build decks into SB01, since I do think like physically having these cards in hand will make it different and make it easier for some people to play, but we'll see. Anyways, Oolong, Majin Buu Evil, Cell. This is FB04, and this one is SB01. Sun Gohan, Evil itself, Kami, Thundershock Surprise, Spike, Majin Buu Good, Ruthless Sorting, Aandroidd 17 Rare, and the Majin Buu Kid Super Rare. Again, one of the menaces from this set here. So, very good card. Can use it with Babidi as well. There it is. I probably should have had my camera a little bit closer. Let me see if I can do that. That might be worth getting a little bit closer to where I have my cards. Let me see. And then there it is. There it is. I just have to make sure that I'm more in the center of what we're doing. All right. So that's half of the first box. Actually, maybe I can move it a little bit. You can see that I don't always crop things correctly. Welcome to the mediocrity. The Gold Buu Leader. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. 5-cost Black Goku and the silver one. Yeah. Silver one's nice, but there is also like the gold one as well. All right, I'm just going to put this over here. So those are regular ones for this set. This is something that's unique to this set, not for the standard. The standard is still like what you would expect for it. All right, launch super combo, Puar, Vegeta, instant transmissions, Suke-san, Yakon, Aandroidd 18, Reunion, Majin Buu, Pure Evil, Ran Fan, Vegeta 3-drop, and Yamcha, another super rare. I think there are more super rares than average in these boxes as well. But there it is. Very nice. Very nice. Very good for the Bulma deck, which I'm really interested in testing out. I don't really know if the deck is good or not, but I do want to find out one way or the other. All right. I don't know how I'm going to have to sort these manga booster cards. Probably by like if they're from like they're like new cards or not. This is also our first Nappa, which is a uncommon. Cross-arm dive, Sun Gohan childhood, self-destruct, Sun Gohan, energy absorption, turtle, strongest team up, the Royal Defense Last Stand, Majin Buu Evil, Master Roshi, our first one of these rares, and the Raditz SR again. So yeah, I think we get more super rares than average on these boxes. I also think that I'm owed at least one more alt art as well. All right, we've got one of the new 5-drop cells, Majin Buu Evil, Explosive Wave, Great Saiyaman. Even like, I will say like these vanillas look really, really, really nice. They're very good. Instant transmission farm, like this card specifically, right? I'd have to try to read what it says. Yeah, I know like a little bit of Japanese right now, but I'd want to translate what the little text box says. That's really fun. Thundershock Surprise, Son Goku, Aandroidd 19, Majin Buu Good, Dabura, a rare. This card is also kind of insane. Essentially, it's a 2-drop 30k that you get to use for it. So very, very, very nice. Very good card. And then also the Sun Goku Childhood. So when attacking your leader has adventure and straights, you can use a battle card with a combo from your drop from your for the turn or whatever. There it is. Maybe I should have separated the regular rares, but we're too far deep to do that now. So, and this is going to take a little bit longer. I'm going to try to speed it up a little bit, but I don't know. These are just really nice packs. I enjoy opening them. All right, we've got the Nam, Son Gohan Youth. We've got Cell Jr., Evil Itself, Announcer, Hell's Flash, Bandages, Bulma, Aandroidd 20. I don't think we've gotten the Chi-Chi one drop. That's probably what I'm looking for. Aandroidd 20, though. Vegeta, Yamcha from FB06, and Artificial Full Moon, which is a really good card. This card's actually really nice. Like, let me see if I can get it right. Like the moon effect. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That's a really cool effect. Very, very nice. Yeah, like Son Goku GT. So I will say, I'm kind of happy. Like, it's kind of weird that they didn't make a new secret rare for this set, but I'm also pretty okay with not having to try to get another secret rare. Like, I think they could have made the Bulma and Goku a secret rare instead of a super rare, but I'm happy that it is just a super rare. All right. Majin Buu Kid, Fortune Teller Baba, Tri-Beam, Babidi, Sleepy Boy Technique, Dracula Man, Kami, Spike, Ruthless Sorting, Majin Buu Good, Majin Buu, Energy Marker. Ooh, nice. Nice. There are a lot of energy markers for this set. We haven't even talked about them either, so. There's also really into CrossFit for the resub for 25 months. Thank you very much. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. And yeah, these energy markers are also just insane. They look really nice. There are like 30 different ones, and they have like the silver foiling and the gold foiling. So very nice there. There's one with him on like it's like a Volkswagen car. That's the one I want the most. But this one's pretty nice too. I'm a big fan of just having like the whole Z team there. Majin Buu Kid Leader, which is a silver one, which is again I think the first one of those. All right, cool. This box had one of every leader in it, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Dr. Gero in like a chibi form, which is kind of neat. It is a super combo. We got Vegeta, Wicked Soul from FB04, Big Bang Attack, Aandroidd 18, Instant Kamehameha, Suke-san, Aandroidd 18, Thundershock Surprise, Majin Buu Pure Evil, Piccolo Jr. from FB06, and another rare of the Aandroidd 16. So this is the same one that we got like the alt art version of. So you can probably see it a lot better now that I have the camera set up properly. Also at every leader, nice. Well, that's good. But yeah, obviously this version's way better. I hope Cell is actually a good deck. My worry about it is that like it's a deck that's really about interacting with your opponent's board. And if your opponent just has like a bunch of like Majin Buus with barrier and that can't be interacted with, then like, what are you doing? All right, we got Son Goku Childhood as well. So this is an old leader, but I honestly don't have. I only have the regular art for it, and this one looks better, so I'm happy with that. So Junior, Launch, Majin Buu Evil, Son Gohan, Babidi, Hell's Flash, FB06, Majin Buu Good, Aandroidd 19, Ranfan, Piccolo Jr. once again, and the Yamcha from FB06. So there it is. This one also is from FB06, yeah. It is kind of weird that they're reprinting rares from like literally the last set in these, but the art is really good, so that's fine. But I also can't imagine like opening a pack on the online client and just getting FB06 rare reprints after spending $6. I don't know. Anyways, Tambourine, Nappa, Tri-Beam, Kami, Great Saiyaman, Evil Itself, Dracula Man, Royal Defense Force Last Stand, Majin Buu Pure Evil, Turtle, Son Goku, and ooh, dang. All right, we got one of the, I'm going to call them red rares. You guys probably have a different name for it, but these are really nice. So this is the new SB01 Krillin as well. Very nice card. So this is for the Bulma Adventure deck as well. On play, add one card from your life to your hand. Very nice card. Very pretty. Very pretty. We've got 4 packs left of this box, and then we got 2 more. Yeah, I think the Yastars are really good for this one. So it's like I don't think that there will be much of an issue. Also, we're opening 3 at least, and then I'll see if I want to open the 4th box. But sell Vegeta from FB04, Sun Gohan, Self-Destruct, Yakon, Instant Kamehameha, Sun Goku from FB01, Majin Buu Good, Aandroidd 20, Spike, Aandroidd 16 again, and another Yamcha. So we've gotten 2, like we were starting to get duplicate super rares, because this is our second Yamcha, which I don't think is too surprising with the density of super rares in these sets and with the pool for it. It's a little bit more expensive. I don't know what the MSRP for this box really is. I know how much I paid for it, which I won't I won't repeat, but I think that it's the issue with this is that I think more people will be buying these boxes because, one, there are collectors who want to open these. I think these are good boxes product-wise outside of if you actually play the game or not. 2, the online code packs are kind of expensive, but if you don't play the game and you want to resell those code packs, I'm sure you can pay like $1 or so per, so you get some money back from that. Because those code packs are on the online client is $6, yeah. So 6 times 24 is, yeah. They don't list the box price currently, yeah. Exactly. So it kind of depends on your local. And I know some people are getting shorted, and we'll see. But I think like if you like opening boxes, there's some really pretty stuff. I don't know about making your money back, but like I play with these cards anyway, so I always get my money's worth, but there it is. Anyways, Jiran, Dr. Jiro, Majin Buu Kid, Suke-san, Babidi, Great Saiyaman, Self-Destruct, Vegeta, Bulma, Ruthless Sorting, Majin Buu Evil, and another Raditz. So that is 2 Raditz super rares right there. 2 more packs for this one, and then we'll open up our next box. 107. That's not too bad. I just know, like, sincerely, like, I know some people, like, when I lived back in Kansas, there's like 1 or 2 locals within like an hour of me, and it really depends on like what their allocation was, which depending on what the game was either really good or really bad. So I know it varies per area. I've unfortunately have heard like a lot of like local places are like losing their locals for Fusion World 2. Okay, Chi-Chi's a rare, which is why I only have 1. And then this is our first copy of the Son Goku Childhood as well. So a good pack for that. And then last one here. You got more allocation on this set than you did for set 6. That's good. That's good. I think sincerely, the code packs for this will be a good value. Either 1, if you're buying them off someone, or 2, if you don't play the online game, you can, you could probably like a box worth of code packs. You can probably give for like $20. Like not too bad as well. All right, last pack for this box. We got Puar, Majin Buu, Evil, Instant Transmission, Announcer, Instant Kamehameha, Sun Gohan, Thundershock Surprise, Majin Buu, Pure Evil, Aandroidd 20, Ruthless Sorting, and a Master Roshi rare. Oh, and another energy marker. Very nice. Oh, 20 is my lucky number, in case you guys are wondering. So this one having the 20 on it, I might have to use this marker a little bit more, even though it's Piccolo. 120, but yeah. But I think there are like an immense amount of like rare cards, like these markers. These also come in like gold versions. There are like some 2-star secret rares. If you look at the official website, you can see like their card gallery. You'll notice that there are some really great looking cards, and specifically there are just like a lot of just like original like artwork that I would say have been like kind of lost to time, right? Like it's more like it literally is like a manga booster. A lot of the art is from like older manga, and I would say like the less known versions of Dragon Ball, right? Like the OG series before it really kind of took off and was known for Dragon Ball Z. Obviously, like there's Z characters in as well, but I would say that the art for this one has been consistently very pretty. And you'll see. I'm just gonna manifest that we're gonna get like some really good cards. So I'm gonna continue opening. So this is box number 2. All right, we've got Majin Buu Evil, Tri-Beam, which is from SB01, the Aandroidd 18, Son Gohan, Evil itself, Kami, Majin Buu Good, Son Goku, Aandroidd 20 from SB01, Reunion, Artificial Full Moon, and ooh, the energy marker here of Goku on like this little moped. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. If you go to your local tournaments, you're going to see a lot of people are just going to have like unique energy markers just because, again, they released like how many? Like 20 plus? Androids and the Krillin red alt art. That was the second one. This guy right here. Which I don't know what the rarity is, like the red rares compared to the other ones. But, so I guess we'll see. Again, we're only opening 4 boxes. I do have 3 boxes. We are going to have an event. I think I said the second Tuesday of the month, which I think is June 8th. Signups aren't live yet, but I'll let you guys know when they go live and then, make sure that they go live. But there it is. All right. Aandroidd 19 and 20, A Warm Greeting. Oolong, Bobbity, Hell's Flash, Kami, Bandages, Strongest Team Up, Majin Buu Evil, Aandroidd 20, Artificial Full Moon once again, and a Son Goku Childhood, our second super rare of that. Full Moon goes over there. I don't know why I keep putting it in the other spot. It is not... the Fusion World community is, I think, small enough where you will start seeing enough repeat people, maybe a little bit more often than the One Piece community, but fairly common for Reds. Gotcha. I sincerely don't know, and I likely won't be trying to sell any of these outright, but anyways. Great Saiyaman, Evil itself, Dracula Man, Self-Destruct, Reunion, Majin Buu Good, Aandroidd 19, Symbol, and another energy mark. Oh man, these are just so nice. Frieza here, and just the whole... Man, I don't know which one I gotta use. I'll have to see all the ones that I get, but man, they're all bangers. I don't use the phrase bangers very often, but like... They're just some pretty pieces of work. Like, you can tell like a lot of love went into designing this set. So again, like, I don't mind paying more than average on like the in-person ones. I think it's definitely worth it as a product. So anyways, Puar, which is SB01, Vegeta, Nappa, Yakon, Instant Kamehameha, Suke-san, Ranfan, the Royal Defense Force, Last Stand, which is from this one, Majin Buu, Pure Evil, Turtle, Majin Buu Evil, and a 2-drop Krillin as well, which is just a reprint of that one. There it is. What deck would you recommend to a new player? I think out the box, I think that Shallot and Giblet are really good. And I don't think that they need like a lot of like additional cards, or like Shallot in general, you don't need secret rares. You do need a couple of super rares to help it be a little bit better. Giblet, you don't need a lot except for like a couple secret rare Gokus, which you can get in this set as well as like reprinted. So, or like within like FB05. But I think those 2 decks are going to be pretty good for new players. I do wish this was like we'll talk about it more in the future, but I do want to make like a kind of budget deck list with SB01. I think like in-person prices are going to be pretty low for this set because a lot of these are reprints, and it's like good for people with that sense. But it is also, man, this is almost only SB01 cards and then the Majin Buu Evil. There it is. But I do think that yeah, if the packs were cheaper online, it'd be on the online client. It'd be a lot easier to kind of develop some decks just with those 2. Yeah, for 1 pack, yeah. I don't know if it's 1,000 gems. If that's, I don't think you can use in-game currency. I think it's like straight up cash only. But like if you buy a physical pack, you not only get like the chance of like these really pretty cards, but it's the same value. So for $6, you either get 1 pack digitally, or you get a real person pack and also a pack digitally. So I don't think there's like much of a reason to not buy a physical product whenever you need to get new cards. Yeah. But I mean, so that's like the trick is to just buy physical cards. Spike, Majin Buu Good. I would be morbidly curious. Oh, Aandroidd 18 and 17 in the same pack. That's very funny. Morbidly curious to see how many like packs they sold with real money as opposed to people just buying physical packs. I'd be morbidly curious to how many people actually press that button. All right, Cell, Nom, Great Saiyaman, Instant Transmission, Farmer with Power Level 5, Evil itself, Aandroidd 18, Reunion, Majin Buu, Pure Evil, Son Goku, and a Great Ape Son Goku. There it is. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. I personally, this is like a really good like collector set in the sense that like I think there's going to be a lot of people who just like do more like Dragon Ball merch specifically that will open this product, which means that I think that they will just naturally sell their code packs after the fact. So I'd expect that there will be likely more avenues for that. But yeah, honestly, that's what I'm saying. Like, if someone's like, "Hey, I opened the box. Here's $20 for all these code packs," I think most people would do that. I think that's a mildly good deal if you're not looking for more in-person stuff. Oolong, Crossarm Dive, Majin Buu, Evil, Announcer, Hell's Flash, Bobbity, Sleepy Boy Technique, Rand Fan, Turtle, Strongest Team Up, Piccolo Jr., and a Majin Buu Kid, our second copy of that. But yeah, I think like off of 4 boxes, it looks like I'm going to be pretty close to a full playset of super rares, which is pretty good. All right, Cross Arm Dive, Cell, Majin Buu Evil, Bobbity, Great Saiyaman, Self-Destruct, Farmer with Power Level 5, Son Goku, Majin Buu Good, Aandroidd 20, Dodon Wave, and a Cell as well. Actually, this is FB06, so this is, there it is. Almost through this halfway of this box. We haven't gotten any secret rares left. Playing to set 3, yeah. I think that's the one thing you have to like really know is that there are some promos that are in the online client that you have legitimately no way to get. So do know that before you start investing into a deck. If the promos and all the cards associated with them are available, there's unfortunately not like a really great way to do so unless you check on the online client of how you get it. If it says like it's a rank 4 season reward, you just can't get it. No, there aren't. I haven't gotten a golden cell leader yet. All right. Full power, Majin Buu Kid, Dracula Man, Kami, Aandroidd 18, Instant Kamehameha, Royal Defense Force Last Stand, Majin Buu Evil, Thunder Shock Surprise, Son Goku, Scissors Paper Rock, and another Yamcha. I think this is our 3rd copy of Yamcha. We almost have a playset. Yeah. It's a weird time to return, but I also think this is like the freshest the game's going to be since like set 4. Maybe not good freshest, but definitely freshest. Another Son Goku childhood leader. Big Bang Attack, Jiran, Suke-san, Instant Transmission, Announcer, Aandroidd 19, Majin Buu Good, Bandages, Bulma, Majin Buu from SB01, Vegeta, and those are 2 rares, right? Yep. And a code pack. SB01 is in the client next Thursday. And I might be doing a stream on 4th of July. It depends on what I'm doing on 4th of July. And if I get any Gundam Star decks, we might do a Gundam stream instead Friday. But I will be doing, obviously, some SB01 testing streams in the future, too. Bulma, Krillin, Aandroidd 17, Son Gohan Childhood, Energy Absorption, Aandroidd 18, Aandroidd 20, Vegeta, Spike, Ruthless Sorting, Son Goku Childhood, and a Yamcha. These are from these respectfully. And then halfway through this box. Yeah, I think Charlotte, yeah, they're just really great. Yeah, 120, yeah, that's still pretty solid. Days of Training, Majin Buu Pure Evil, Videl, Farm with Power Level 5, Sleepy Boy Technique, Son Gohan, Majin Buu Good, Aandroidd 18, Thundershock Surprise, Majin Buu Pure Evil, Aandroidd 16, and a Raditz SR. All right. So no alts on that half, so this one's going to be broken. I think I made a tier list. I think Giblet is going to be the best green deck, but it's still up in the air. I think Aandroidd 17, Broly BR, and the new Vegeta can be really good. I think Son Goku will be eventually good, but you have to it's not really clear what the best extra cards to play in the deck are right now, and it kind of depends on the meta. And I would be very surprised if there wasn't at least one version of a yellow Majin deck that ends up just being pretty dumb for this. So Balma's I think pretty take or leave. And then if the meta isn't strictly like a bunch of barrier cards from yellow, I think Aandroidd or like Cell has a chance. But otherwise, the fact that that deck just literally cannot interact with yellow Majin stuff makes it feel really bad. So that's my kind of guess. If you didn't watch my tier list video, now you have. Congratulations. Make sure to hit a like on that video anyways, because you've essentially taken the class. All right, Dracula Man, Evil itself, Sun Gohan Childhood, Spike, Vegeta, Bulma, Ruthless Sorting. This is the second time it's been Spike and Vegeta, which is a content creator in like the speedrunning space, so it's really funny to have to say it back to back. Cell and the Bulma Son Goku Childhood. Really do love this card. The fact that like it's like a really kind of generic like just 6-drop kind of is nice. I wish it worked with I wish it was a 30k with 10k combo and you could play it in Shallot, but I understand. But draw 2, discard 1 on play is really nice. You could still play it in Shallot. It's just like a little bit less good. All right, Cell, and then Cell Jr., Majin Buu Kid, Fortune Teller Baba, Instant Transmission, Announcer, which is from this one, Instant Kamehameha, Royal Defense, Majin Buu Evil, Turtle, Cell Jr., Majin Buu Kid. These are both rares. All right. I would say that's probably, hopefully, the worst pack in the box. But yeah, I was a really big fan of Kid Ku. I think you do miss Pilaf existing because you do naturally have a lot of 1-drop Earthlings. Ooh, this is our first Vegeta leader, so there's that there. We've got a Warm Greeting, Majin Buu Evil, Oolong, Suke-san, Hell's Flash, Dracula Man, Rand Fan, Royal Defense Force, Bandages, Chi-Chi, which we actually need more of these, and the Aandroidd 1718. That's there. I'm starting to get worried we're not going to have any of these alt arts. It's going to be kind of tough. All right. We've got Cell Jr., Launch, Majin Buu Evil, Instant Kamehameha, Yakon, Self-Destruct, Great Saiyaman, Majin Buu Majin Buu Good, Aandroidd 18, Reunion, and then Roshi and another Cell. And this Roshi is pretty good. This Roshi probably, it looks like a super rare to me. I know that it's not, and I'm happy that it's not a super rare since it's easier to get, but there it is. We have 7 packs left. Yeah, 2 hits per box. Yeah, they are. I'm just being dumb. I'm just being a little dumb. All right, Tambourine, which is old. Nappa, Tri-Beam, which is new. Farmer, Evil itself. Sun Gohan, Announcer, Sun Goku, Majin Buu Good. Yeah, all the Majin Buu Goods are in. Yeah, I think right. I'll figure out Turtle, Cell Jr., and all right, it is one of my least favorite leaders to play in this set, but you know what? There it is. There's the gold Vegeta. There he is. Maybe this deck is good. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong about this leader. We'll see. But that's very nice. Does this count as a hit, Danny? You've opened exponentially more boxes than I am planning to open in the entirety of this set. It does? That's still good, though. That is still good. I would say, it's fine. I think Vegeta's still a really nice alt art leader. He's just like if the deck isn't really good, then it's just a piece of gold. Front different. Front is not. Is it? No, front is not different. Which is fine. I get it. Generally speaking, in all the leaders in this game, the front and back are different for alt arts, but it's whatever. I'm fine with it. If anything, I'll use, you can't do this in tournament, but I would use like a regular like FB04 version, and then the back end I would flip it over for like on like a dual color. Anyways, Cell, Vegeta from FB04, Sun Gohan, Energy Absorption, Aandroidd 18, Sleepy Boy Technique, Sun Gohan, Aandroidd 19, Bulma, Strongest Team Up, the Dawn Wave, and another Sun Goku Childhood and Bulma. So we almost have a playset of that card, but I am still waiting for my my alt art version of that. That is, again, the alt art I want the most. If you are new to the game, probably 10. Yeah, I don't know if Vegeta's going to be better than Giblet. That's been my official stance. I think Giblet's probably still going to be better overall, but I'm okay if I'm wrong on that. Jiron, Dr. Jiro, Majin Buu Kid, Krillin, Instant Transmission, Bobbity, Kami, Spike, Majin Buu Evil from SB01, Aandroidd 18, Hercule, and ooh, a Raditz. Okay, never mind. I guess we're just playing Vegeta Vegeta, because we were just getting a lot of these alt arts for it. So this is the 3-drop super. It's the new one for this set as well. It is very foily. I don't know if you guys can tell. It says Dragon Ball right here. I don't know if I can get you can maybe start to look at it. There it is. Yeah, I say like Shallot or Giblet are good. So if you and also, so Giblet does need a secret rare Goku, but that Goku is the one that they reprinted in the set. And I've said on camera, I think it is the best secret rare in the game. Yeah. It's a sign. Well, here's the thing. All right, I haven't said this out yet, but I don't care. On Tuesday, I'm having a friend over for some Future World testing, and I do expect to have all 5 new decks built. So pretty much all of these 5. So new again, like Vegeta, Cell, Bulma, Goku, and Majin Buu. I'll probably have those 5 built, and then a Shallot and Giblet deck. And my friend who's coming over, he's like, hey, I've got Vegeta built. I've got it. I know what I want for this deck. I'm like, cool. I'm not as interested in that deck immediately, so you can just build it. And now I've got all these pretty cards that I'm not going to be using now. So we'll see. All right. But we'll see. Again, I am verifiably wrong some of the time. So anyways, Majin Buu Evil from FB04, Videl, Cell, Farmer, Energy Absorption, Dracula Man, Majin Buu Pure Evil, Ruthless Sorting, Turtle, Royal Defense Force, Bleak Future, and a Raditz. Oh wait, is this the... No, okay, all right. It bamboozled me. This is a different 3-drop Raditz, which I'm going to get wrong all the time on commentary. So there it is. These are just really pretty cards. What are you doing to me, Bandai? And then you're releasing Gundam next set. And you also... I don't know if you guys watched the live stream that I did this morning. I won't blame you because it was really early if you didn't. But have you guys seen like the alt art cards from the starters? Like the design for the alt arts? They're crazy good. Like I know like you know how like you have the pack and then you can have like a leader in it? We have 1 more pack or 2 more packs from this box. The ones from... He's clearly facing left to right. You're right. It's completely different. But the alt arts for Gundam for their LR pluses are insane. They're insane. Like I've been like blinded by all the unique art that they've been putting out lately. I'm not... Listen, the art for me is like the least important thing for any card game. If the game's fun, I'll play it. But they've been... Woo, Vegeta. All right. They've been like trying to convert me for the... Yeah, right? Like they're just so... Like they've knocked it out of the park. Like Gundam specifically, like day one, all their art is just great out the box. Got your Death Stranding? Nice. Nice. I need to play... I don't have enough time in my life to play, I think, both those games, but I'm happy that Kojima is still creating video games. Big Metal Gear Solid fan. All right, Yakon, CP Boy Technique, Aandroidd 18, Majin Buu good, Spike, Ran fan, Chi-Chi rare, which we need another one, and another Bobbity. Woo! All right. Let's put these away for now. This box, you are skewed, it looks like, a little bit more for SB01 cards, from what I've seen. I think there's only been like 1 or 2 packs that I've had where it's just like 2, like not SB01 rare reprints, but... Alright, real quick though, well I haven't, let me just pull aside some of the cards that we have. So we've gotten an alt art leader and then... For super rares, we've gone 3 Aandroidd 18 and 2 5-drop cells. For green, actually, is it blue or green next? It's blue. It is... Chi-Chi's just a rare. Yeah, blue only had 2 super rares, I think. I think it's like literally these. So we're a half play set of that. Green. Green has... Oh, this is just a rare too. Huh. I think Bulma's the... No, does every color just have 2 super rares? Maybe that's correct. So there's only 10 in this set. So we got 2 Vegetas, technically 4 Raditz with the alt art one. And that is there. Oh, sorry, we have 2 Aandroidd 18s and 3 cells. The Aandroidd 18 is probably the better card, but that's fine. But I think on average, like, we're getting at least 1 of each super rare per box. I've definitely had 2 Bobbities, right? Did I just put it in the wrong spot? I think I did. Because that's definitely not the first one of those, yeah. Yeah, I must have put it in the wrong spots. Because I'm pretty sure we have 2 Bobbities. But yeah, if you get 4 boxes, it seems like you will generally... Let me get these markers out of here. Yeah, you get at least 1 of each super rare per box. And then our all art hits up in these, and then also the gold Vegeta. All right. Maybe did I put Bobbity with the... Luckily you can kind of find it with like the gold foil. Oh, and a pack. I'd be losing that. That's $6 I just had put away. All right, I'll figure it out later. I'm not worried. All right, definitely opening up a 3rd pack, and then I need you guys to convince me to open the 4th box. Next time, Dark Law, Tuesday evening. Because then ad just came up. But yeah, as I just mentioned, I think you just missed it, which is fine. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Lightly played packs coming in. Yeah, I'm having a friend over Tuesday to do some testing with some new cards. 4th box. Okay, well, you just saying that probably convinces me enough as is. So, let me check my text messages. All right, cool. All right. Yeah, I'm going to be playing more today. For sure. I definitely want to play some more Giblet. I kind of need to get the God rank, and I'm close enough. Just drop the secret. I know. We're opening up the damage packs first. We'll find out together. All right. Vegeta, FB04, Aandroidd 18. Sleepy Boy, Son Gohan, Thundershock Surprise, Spike, Majin Buu Good, Ruthless Sorting, Chi-Chi, so we have a playset, and the Son Goku. Yeah, very persuasive. It's like the Facebook meme. If this post gets 1 comment, I'll do it, and then it's just yourself commenting on it. Launch, Aandroidd 1920, Instant Transmission, Bobbity, Kami, Suke-san, Aandroidd 18, Reunion, Majin Buu, Pure Evil, Drum, and Raditz. So we have a playset of that card regardless of the art. All right, Cell Jr. from SB01, Majin Buu Kid, Fortune Teller, Evil itself, Son Gohan, Announcer, which is from FB06, Energy Absorption, Strongest Team Up, Aandroidd 19, Majin Buu Good, Bleak Future, and the Yamcha. So we have a playset of this now. All right, we've got another Cell Leader. Tri-Beam, Tambourine, Aandroidd 17. That was not expected to rhyme like that, but here we are. Great Saiyaman, Self-Destruct, Armor, Farmer with Power level 5, Majin Buu Evil, Aandroidd 18 from SB01, Vegeta, Symbol, and a Cell Jr. Cell Jr. is such a good card, but it's also got like 4 different printings. Like you can have like one copy of each, like 4 copies of it, and have a unique art for each one now. There's the regular art, and then there's like 2 different. All right, I don't think I showed the code for that one. If I did, congratulations, you got a code. Cell, Vegeta, Announcer, Hell's Flash, Bobbity, Turtle, Son Goku, Majin Buu Good, Aandroidd 20, Piccolo Jr., and the Vegeta as well, which we need, I think, 1 more of that for a playset. I do hope we get like 1 gold energy marker. I do hope we get that. Sun Gohan, SB01, Jiron, Dr. Jiro, Sleepy Boy Technique, Draculamon, Kami, Aandroidd 18, Spike, Vegeta. See, it keeps happening. Bulma, Yamcha, and ooh, a 1-drop Bulma. That's money. That's money. This is the searcher for for extra cards. Very nice. Very nice. There it is there. All right. Only dropped once. Is the secret rare considered a hit in the boxes too, or does it take a super rare spot based on your guys' experience? Also another Son Goku childhood leader. SB01, Majin Buu Kid, Krillin, Instant Kamehameha, Suke-san, Instant Transmission, Ruthless Sorting, Royal Defense, Majin Buu Evil, Turtle, Son Goku, and an Aandroidd 16. All right. Full Power, 1920. Announcer, Gohan, Energy Absorption, Aandroidd 18, Thundershock, Pure Evil, Aandroidd 20, Ruthless, Majin Buu Evil, and a Bobbity. All right, we have at least guaranteed 2. You guys saw that? Majin Buu Evil is a rare. Another leader, but just the regular one. That's fine. All right, Puar, Evil, Farmer, Sleepy Boy Technique, Son Gohan, Vegeta, Ran Fan, Royal Defense Force, Bandages, Chi-Chi, Master Roshi. That is it. Those are 2 rares. Blue Gohan? I don't think so. I do not think that deck is generally playable. All right. We've got Videl, Cell, Explosive Wave, Bobbity, Hell's Flash, Kami, Great Saiyaman, Majin Buu Good, Aandroidd 18, Reunion, Bleak Future, and another Aandroidd 18. This is our 3rd copy of that card, I believe. You got 2 markers, 2 arts. Gotcha. Yeah. I think the secret takes up one of the spots. It placed a hit and you saw 2 in a case. Gotcha. All right. So it's not unusual for me to maybe hit 1. I don't need the secret rare though, so like I'm not too worried if I see it or not, but I am just curious. Jiron, Evil Jiron is FB06. Evil Itself, Dracula Man, Self-Destruct, Son Goku, Majin Buu Good, Turtle, Aandroidd 19, Krillin, and a Great Ape Son Goku, which I think is close to our playset of that. And then last on this half, we've got a Baba, Cell Jr., Majin Buu Evil, Yakon, Instant Kamehameha, Suke-san, Bobbity, Bulma, Strongest Team Up, a Spike, a Scissors, Paper, Rock, and a Majin Buu Kid. All right. Those are the super rares we're needing, so I'm not complaining. All right. Second half of this box. Looks gas, yeah. Yeah, 2 alts are 1 alt and a secret. Yeah, that's what I would expect, yeah. All right, Son Gohan, Nappa, Pure Evil, Self-Destruct, Announcer, Farmer, Energy Absorption, Ran Fan, Turtle, Strongest Team Up, Majin Buu, and another energy marker. I unfortunately already have this design, so if maybe I'll raffle this one off since I already have this one, but there it is. That'll probably be like a raffle during like the actual day 1 of doing some SB01 testing. But I do think that one's good, right? Like the fact that it has like the whole squad. is there, which is really nice. Or like a good amount of this squad. Some people just, you know, there are different members on the squad at different times, maybe is the best way to say it. World Martial Arts Tournament, Dr. Jiro, Sun Gohan Youth, Dracula Man, Babidi, Instant Kamehameha, Royal Defense Force, Majin Buu Evil, Thundershock Surprise, Son Goku, Aandroidd 1718, and another Son Goku Childhood, which I think is near, if not complete, for our playset. Does a gold energy marker take up the spot of just one energy marker, right? Or is it considered an alt? Maybe that's the other one. Tambourine, Majin Buu Evil, Cell, Great Saiyan Man, Hell's Flash, Son Goku Childhood, Aandroidd 19, Majin Buu Good, Bandages, which is in here, Bulma, Hercule, and a Master Roshi. It's an alt too? Oh, gotcha. Yeah. A couple 3-hitters would be good, but it seems like if you want a play set of just the cards in here, you get 4 boxes. You generally get every card that you need to build any decks that are just new cards, and then also like spending that amount of money in the client is probably going to be about the same if you need that and you don't have like wild cards. So that's seemingly a good trade in my mind, especially if you hit hard. Nom, Yakon, Sleepy Boy, Aandroidd 18, Aandroidd 20, Vegeta, Spike. Oh, different order that time. Aandroidd 16. Ooh, sick. All right, I'm so happy right now. This is the one alt. This is the one alt that I wanted. That is sick. I love this art. That is so pretty. I am so happy. You do not know how happy I am. I'm usually not this animated and happy, but this is sincerely the one card that I wanted from these boxes. So it's just like, look at the art, look at like the cockpit of like the machinery. There's like the big Dragon Ball logo at the top here. That is such a pretty card. This is dangerous. Now I want a whole play set of this. What a great looking card. They really knocked it out of the park with this one. Oh, I'm so happy. That is a genuine smile on this face. Not that I would fake it, but normally I just wouldn't smile anyways, but man, whew, that makes me happy. That is a good card. I don't even care if it's playable or not. I just love this card. That is a great looking card. Oh no. Oh no. But yeah, very, 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 very nice. All right. Man, I can't. I'm gonna keep it on the screen. I don't care. Mine now. Pulled one last night. Nice. If you don't want it, let me know. I will play less than market value for it. How about that? Art of the deal. Baba, Videl, Son Gohan, Evil Itself, Kami, Ruthless Sorting, Majin Buu Good, Aandroidd 18, Thundershock Surprise, Vegeta, and a Scissors Paper Rock. You're playing in Bulma? That's all I care. As long as it gets used, right? As long as it gets the if people get to see the artwork, that's all I care about. All right, Warm Greeting, Majin Buu Evil, Oolong, Instant Transmission, Suke-san, Yakon, Majin Buu Pure Evil, Bandages, Strongest Team Up, Majin Buu Evil, Aandroidd 17, and another Cell, which I think completes our playset of that. Yeah, hang it up on the wall in a tiny picture frame, maybe. Sincerely, I would be super down to have like a place like this. Art is good enough to have a binder full of the alt arts and stuff. Like you can trade and sell. Danny, hit me up. Let me know. I would be flexible. And if there's any, I mean, you got a play set of stuff from this box, but if there's any alt arts that I pulled that you want, I would definitely do some 1-for-1 trades for that. So, anyways, SB01, Cell Jr., Launch, Majin Buu Evil, Son Gohan Childhood from FB01, Self-Destruct, Son Gohan, Energy Absorption, Aandroidd 20, Reunion, Majin Buu Good, Dobro. This is the second Dobro that we've pulled. This is box number 3. And another Bulma Son Goku Childhood. I don't care. I'm playing the full art one in any... I think Green Vegeta is fine. I don't think it's I'm not convinced yet that it's better than Giblet. That has been my take. All right, Tambourine, Vegeta, or sorry, Nappa, Sandman, Instant Transmission, Farmer, Evil itself, which is on this side, Aandroidd 19, Ran Fan, Row Defense Force, Pure Evil, Raditz, and a okay, you know what? All right. This is definitely the marker that you got to use if you're playing Aandroidd 17 or 18 or any of the stuff. Like, this is such a good marker. Look at this. Man, I am fearfully getting really invested on how good the art is in this set. And again, like, that's not me, but look at, sorry, it's not focusing very well. That is on me. But look at this, like, chibi, like, Aandroidd, 16, like, hanging out the back, with, like, the red rim, like the cell, like, what a like sick design. It's so nice. Yeah, no worries, Danny. Just let me know. As long as it goes to a good home is all I really care about. These cards are too nice to just be sitting around, I feel like. And hopefully Bulma's a good enough deck for where I can actually see this card being played. All right, Vegeta. I am playing in an event in this format, which is like never the case. I will be at Gen Con at the end of next month. So I do need to figure out what deck I'm playing. And it definitely could be Bulma. Kami, Turtle, Defense Force Last Stand, Bulma from FB06, Krillin, the Dawn Wave, and that is that there. Also, so I have 3 boxes for prizing for our event later next month. They are from the same case, so if you see me pull things and or not pull things, that might give you an idea what you could be winning. But we've got Puar, Vegeta, Nappa, Aandroidd 18, FB06, Energy Absorption, Suke-san, Vegeta, Strongest Team Up, Aandroidd 18, Majin Buu Good, Cell, and a Great Ape Son Goku, which I think completes our playset. 2 more packs from this box. We've got the Cross Arm Dive, Cell, Majin Buu Evil, Hell's Flash, Dracula Man, which... Okay, just making sure I know what that card is. Instant Kamehameha, Yakon, Spike, Rand Fan, Majin Buu Good, Cell Jr., and another Majin Buu Good, which I think we're close to, if not completing our playsets. With your boy, yeah, there's likely a few of those, yeah. I think, like, all right. Sincerely, the client implementation, it's a bad look, right? I think we can all agree on that, right? Like, it's just a bad look. I don't know, like, why they did it. I don't know if it was like they thought it was a good idea or something that in the agreement for the art that they're using for this set, that any way they distribute this set, it has to be in $6. You know what I mean? Something like that, which is my guess, which is stinky if that's the case, because likely they just didn't do it on purpose, or there was like some kind of negotiation that didn't happen, right? But I do think that just means that if you buy, like, it rewards you for buying the cards in person more. You still get like the same value, more or less. And if it was a worse set, maybe I'd be a little bit more upset. But I'm already buying my boxes. These cards are gorgeous. I'm not upset about having to get it. But I do know that from like an accessibility point, it's worse for some people. So that's kind of my opinion on it. I get it, and I wish that. The biggest thing for me is that I would use this set to promote the digital client more if it was more accessible just with digital funds, which it's not, which is a little bit of a shame. But I do think that there will be ways to get the set out wise of that, so it's fine. But I have to play more on this set to have like a more solidified kind of opinion on it. So anyways, Explosive Wave, Nom, Son Gohan Youth, Self-Destruct, Great Saiyaman, Farmer, Son Goku, Aandroidd 20, Reunion, Majin Buu Evil, Majin Buu Kid, and Son Goku Childhood. So that is box number 3, and I guess we will be opening our 4th and final box. But it's going to be difficult to get more value than that alt art there. Yeah, I agree. Like, it does stink. It does stink. Whether it was done on purpose or if it was an oversight, we will never know that. But I would say that it it is an atypical move from Bandai, considering my 8+ years of experience with them, right? So I think like if that was like the only way to get cards and or packs in the client, it would be way worse. But luckily there are way cheaper and easier alternatives. But it does make it, again, a little bit, the barrier of entry a little bit higher than expected for newer players, which is a little bit unfortunate. So I get it. I get it. But so yeah, I'm not like, all I'm trying to say is like I'm not I am personally not going to click the $6 or $5.99 button on the online client for a pack. I do not expect to do that at this time. And if I do, I will at least explain the explanation for it. But I do not expect it. Like if I was to do it, it would likely be just as maybe a cautionary tale, and then I get a secret rare and be like, oh, maybe these boxes are cracked. But anyways, last box, 2 more alts left. Yeah, it just depends. If that's like what they're doing moving forward for sets, then like we have a real issue, I think. Fortune Teller Baba, Videl, Warm Greeting, Majin Buu Evil, Sun Gohan, Energy Absorption, Aandroidd 18, Aandroidd 20, Ruthless Sorting, Vegeta, and the Dodone Wave, and okay, all right. Real talk. This is sincerely my second favorite art in this set, and we got it. I wasn't even gonna say it. I didn't want to like make it not happen. This was the only other art that I wanted from this set. Like look at he's just like he's hanging out with this big old saw. How could you not like this art? It's fantastic. Like obviously these are both going to go in the same deck. This card is obviously good. This card is likely good, but very pretty. Very, very pretty. Man, yeah, I sincerely, this was my second favorite art when it came to this set. That is insane. That's insanely lucky for me. Very, very nice. Yeah, I'm sure like you can probably earn about, again, like 10 packs per set. Since this is a new season for them and they're counting it as a full season, even though it's like a half set, you will probably get the same level up rewards because your levels drop by this time next week. Oolong, So Jr., Launch, Farmer, Sleepy Boy, Sun Gohan, Rand Fan, Royal Defense Force, Bandages, Majin Buu Good, Hercule, and a symbol. Any bangers? Yes, we got the 2 arts that I wanted over 4 boxes. We got the Bulma and the Goku. And the Goku, because one of them is Bulma Goku. Yeah, clearly. Well, okay, they need to give me an alt-art Bulma leader. That's like the true testament of it. And also, like, I don't think I've pulled an energy marker that would profess that I am a Son Goku childhood player yet, or like a Bulma player yet, right? Because our best one for the deck that we've pulled would be, like, I guess him on the little Capsule Corp motorcycle, but there would be like another one I need. I would need a better one. But yeah, the adventure alts look good because we also got Krillin as well. Majin Buu Evil though, Tambourine, Babidi, Hell's Flash from FB06, Kami, Great Saiyaman, Aandroidd 18, Reunion, Son Goku, Majin Buu Good, Dabra, our 3rd copy. We need 1 more, and the same energy marker. So that's, I mean, maybe that's a sign. I mean, I'll definitely use it. It's probably the default one I'd have to use. But I think there's likely a better one with Bulma on it. I don't recall all of them from art. All right, a regular Bulma leader, a Nappa from SB01, Tri-Beam, Cell, Evil Itself, Dracula Man, Self-Destruct, Turtle, Aandroidd 19, Bulma, Bleak Future, and a Raditz from FB04. I see you foresee alt Bulma in my future. All right. Well, I appreciate you tuning in to my future. Sun Gohan, World Tournament Arena, Puar, Dracula Man, Evil Itself, Sun Gohan, Bandages, Thundershock Surprise, Aandroidd 19, Majin Buu, and Son Goku. So that's the regular art of the alt art that we pulled earlier. All right, Days of Training. We've got the Cell from SB01. We've got the Nom, Instant Transmission, Announcer, Instant, Majin Buu, Pure Evil, Ruthless, Turtle, Royal Defense, Cell, and a Hercule. I'm not really one to open up packs like this, so it's... I definitely don't have the stamina to do it, but... Which I'm not saying like this is like a high stamina thing. I'm just saying, you know, like I usually just rip them open and jump to the back. So, Oolong, Cross Arm Dive, Majin Buu Evil, Son Gohan from a few there, Hell's Flash, Yakon, Bulma, Vegeta, Strongest Team Up, Aandroidd 18, Raditz, and a Yamcha, which I think we've surpassed our super rares from that. All right, another Vegeta leader, standard. Kamehameha Earth, full power, Majin Buu Kid, Sleepy Boy Technique, Kami, Aandroidd 18, Majin Buu Good, Spike, Ranfan. And this one, Majin Buu Good, Drum, and Aandroidd 1718. We're getting a lot of packs that are just rares from this box in particular that are just like reprint rares, which is interesting. Yeah, I think like if anything, wait a week to see if the format's either going to be really good or really bad. I'm going to just be honest. It's either that yellow is going to be broken or it's just going to be a strong deck but won't contend as much as people are thinking. And then if the format seems good, then I highly recommend a deep dive is likely worth it. Dracula Man, Son Goku, Aandroidd 20, Reunion, Son Goku, and a Raditz, which I think we've got a playset plus of that. How are you sorting this? If it's a reprint card or not. And then I'll sort it afterwards. Since there are some new cards in the set. So, like Days of Training. Like, anything on the right here are just older cards. And anything on the left are newer cards printed in the set. So, like Aandroidd 19. Majin Buu Kid's a reprint. And, ooh, okay, Majin Buu Evil. This is the... 4-drop. If you're... Man, look at his teeth. Look at it. Look at his face. What is he doing there? What's he doing with that face? When attack one's returned, discard one card from your hand. If your leader has Majin and special traits, you get to switch this card to active mode. So this is the uncommon, which I don't know if we've pulled from this pack yet. It's the 4 yellow. This one. The alt art of this one. Bam. Which I think this is a mildly playable card. And this is pretty good art. So there's a chance that this card is highly usable. There it is. Yeah, very, very, very beautiful card. Right, now I just need my Bulma energy marker and we're good to go. Videl, 1920, Warm Greeting, Farmer, Evil Itself, Son Gohan, Majin Buu Good, Thundershock, Spike, Majin Buu Good, Wave, and the Aandroidd 17 from the set. Halfway through this last box of ours. But honestly, we have no alt art hits left, I believe, but I've been really happy with the ones that we've gotten. And we have like one marker left. Oolong, Majin Buu Evil, Announcer, Energy Absorption, Aandroidd 18, Sleepy Boy, Ruthless Sorting, Aandroidd 18 again, Reunion, Pure Evil, Vegeta from FB04, and a Son Goku Childhood. All right, on the second half. All right. Let's see what we get. All right, Son Gohan Youth from there, Tambourine, Majin Buu Evil, Hell's Flash, Bobbity, Sleepy Boy, Majin Buu Good, Aandroidd 20, Spike, Vegeta, 1718, Majin Buu Kid. Very good. All right, Cell, Full Power, Krillin, Dracula Man, Kami, Aandroidd 18, Bulma, Ruthless, Last Stand, Majin Buu Evil, Roshi, We've gotten so many Yamchas. I think that's like our 6th Yamcha. All right, Majin Buu Evil, Nam, Aandroidd 17. From this one, Instant, Suke, Instant Transmission, Announcer, Turtle, Thundershock, Majin Buu, Pure Evil, Cell Jr., and another Raditz, which we also have like playset plus of that card, I think. All right, another Cell, Launch, Puar, Son Gohan Childhood from 1, Instant Transmission, Babidi. From this, Kami, Ranfan, Turtle, Strongest Team Up, Master Roshi, and a Cell, which very sure that we've completed the playset of that by now. All right, a Silver Son Goku Childhood here. Vegeta, Nappa, Suke-san, Self-Destruct, Announcer, Royal Defense Force, Majin Buu Evil, Thundershock Surprise, Goku, Dabra, which we needed an extra copy of this card, and a Son Goku Childhood. So I think we have a full playset of Dabra now. I would mildly expect to have a playset of every rare with 4 boxes, but I know that we're kind of cutting it a little close. All right, Cross Arm Dive, Cell from SB01, Majin Buu Evil, Farmer, Energy Absorption, FB03, Dracula Man, Aandroidd 19, Majin Buu Good, Bandages, Bulma, Yamcha, and a Bulma Son Goku Childhood, which we definitely have a playset of that now. All right, Explosive Wave, Nam, Son Gohan Youth, Babidi, Instant, Great Saiyaman, Aandroidd 20, Vegeta, Spike, Ruthless Sorting, Full Moon, and the Majin Buu Evil. I don't feel like I've opened a lot of this one in particular. I'd have to double check. This is from SB01, yeah. All right. Cell Jr., Majin Buu Kid, Baba, Hell's Flash, Childhood, Yakon, Sleepy Boy Technique from FB05, Majin Buu Good, Aandroidd 18, Thundershock, Piccolo Jr., and you know, this is not a terrible marker for Bulma either. You definitely play Roshi in the deck, right? This might be the... Can we talk about his socks? His socks to shoe combination? Very nice card. I'll probably... That might be the marker. If it's not Son Goku. The cute little Roshi one. Very, very nice. So no gold energy markers, but you know what? I'll be okay. I'm very happy with the cards that we hit. To be honest. All right. We've got the Tri-Beam from SB01. Jiro, Vegeta. Aandroidd 18, Son Gohan. Evil itself. Kami. Pure Evil. Bandages. Strongest Team Up. Aandroidd 16 and a Vegeta, which I think we have a playset of that. 3 packs left. And I think we need like 1 more super rare from that. All right, Big Bang Attack, Launch, Aandroidd 1920, Instant Transmission, Suke-san, Yakon, Son Gohan, Childhood, Majin Buu, Evil, Aandroidd 20, Reunion, Krillin, and a Babidi. All right, I think we have exactly playset plus. Roshi marker and a Bulma play, yeah. I think that would be, I think, suitable, right? Son Gohan, Nappa, Self-Destruct, Son Gohan, Energy Absorption, Great Saiyaman, Majin Buu Good, Aandroidd 19, Ranfan, Royal Defense Force, Majin Buu Kid, and an Aandroidd 18. That's probably our last super rare, or super rare for the set. So no secret rare from us, but I'm not too bothered. I didn't need any more Gokus anyways. Hopefully that means that someone who needs it will get it in the future. And we got Majin Buu, Pure Evil, World Tournament Arena, Dr. Gero, Instant Transmission, Farmer, Evil itself, Announcer, Majin Buu, announcers over here. Majin Buu, Pure Evil, Turtle, Son Goku, Chi-Chi, and we got 1 more super rare. The Great Ape Son Goku. So to wrap up what we got. 1, we got a lot of plastic pack tabs. Bonus. In our super rare pile. So this is from 4 boxes. We did keep to 2 hits and 2 markers. Let me get the red stuff. I think half of this is sorted already. Yeah. All right. So for red, all right, we have, yep, exactly a playset of Aandroidd 18. We have one extra cell. For blue, Sengoku Childhood, 3. Yeah, all right. We have exactly a playset of this and a playset set plus of the Goku, an extra copy there. For green, yeah, all right. We've got a playset of Vegeta and a playset. We've got 2 extra copies of Raditz, and then we also pulled an alt art one, so we're really good on that. For yellow, I think that I had another Bobbity. I remember opening another one, so I think I probably put it in the wrong pile. So likely I have 4 copies of it. I just have to go back and find it. But we got a playset of both. Again, like a 4 and 5 split. For these, we got a bunch of Yamchas. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 5 Bulmas and then the alt art one as well. So essentially, we've got a full playset of super rares for 4 boxes, more or less. Again, I'm 99% sure there's an extra Bobbity that I put in the wrong pile. We got leader-wise. And we got 1 gold one with it, which is Vegeta. Yeah, over 3 boxes. I mean, leaders, you just need 1. They shouldn't be like that difficult to get, but just for numbers. All right, we got 3 Cell, 4 Goku, 3 Vegeta, 2 Majin Buu's kids, and 4 Bulmas. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a leader. So 7 alt arts. 2 of them are super rares, right? And then the rest are just like uncommons and uncommons, but all of these look great. Obviously, again, the one that I wanted the most was this one, so very happy about that one. And then we got, and then, yeah, the markers, which again, we do have the Vegeta alt art leader. We did have like some replica markers with the 30 and the motorcycle Goku, but there's that. I think these are kind of numbered too, which is funny. 31 and 30. So because I think there's just like a lot of markers, but yeah, we got 2 a box, which is the standard. So there we go. There we go. You found your Bulma? Yeah. Yeah, message me on Twitter. I might take an extra minute to respond, but yeah, I'm flexible. And if there's something that I pulled that you wanted or something else, we can do that too. How do you afford this every 3 months? Well, I'm an exception. I'm the exception where you only got 1 energy marker in your first box. That's really weird. I haven't heard that. I've heard them like double hits. The way that I afford it is that I spend all my money. I make an entire career around it. Is my excuse. But the other thing is that like cards have value in and outside of the game too. So I know some people just buy the cards for the set that they want. Like there's a lot of different ways of like affordability and stuff. Yeah. I would double check, but yeah, that is peculiar. That is peculiar. Anyways, this is the deck that we are playing. No, that's not the deck we're playing. That was me fixing an issue. This is the deck. This is strictly the build from Dante, who went 5-1 in my tournament earlier this week, playing Giblet. I have not played this Broly and that Broly together, but I'm good to continue going on with it. So we've been live for like 2 hours. I probably have like How long do I have? I probably have like an hour or two to play games. So we'll see. All right. Gotcha. Okay, cool. I'm glad to hear. There it is. Also, I'm going to assume, Danny, that the alt art or like the energy markers are about the same price. So if you have like any duplicates that you want to get rid of, let me know. I would be down for like some 1-for-1 trades if there's some that you don't have either. I'd have to like double check which ones. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it right now. Let me just open up the page. If there's any that I would have rather have gone. If there's any that makes sense. Yeah, there's 32, and they did a good job at like numbering them. Though I think that they, it's in the thing. Why it should just be in there? Yeah, that's weird. That links to TCG Plus. And I know you guys can't see anything, but like the actual page just links to TCG Plus. And we got all those, and there's the gold markers, which is fine. Like the red ribbon Goku is cool, especially like with the misspelling. Oh man, this one's sick. And there's just so much. There's just like all of this is like art that's existed, right? But just to see it like for the first time, like there's just like a lot of just great art. And I could be wrong. I'm guessing that these numbers coincide with like the chapter of the manga that was being printed. So like you have like these 1s and 2s and stuff. And these are just great. Yeah, like I would be down for like this one looks good. Like what machine is that? That's crazy. He's got like a little machine gun. Look at him. He's smiling about it. And like, what is this? What is this? Yeah, some volume cover ones for sure. Like, there's a lot to unpack here. Like, crazy art. Crazy good art. To confirm. But yeah, obviously, like, this Volkswagen one is very funny to me. This one's, like, one of my favorites based off that. 31 was great, and then... Honestly, this 18 and 19 are just so bizarre. It's just like, yeah, just casually in a derby car, and then him flying a plane when he already flies. I mean, I know, like, you know, I can run, but I take a bike sometimes, but I would be, if I didn't know any better, I'd be like, oh, that's some fun fan art or something. That the fact that this is like official art is insane to me, like insanely good. Also, this him on a motorbike, like, oh, such a good aesthetic. All right, I'm done. I'm sorry. We're playing games now. Thank you for letting me just look at art for a while. Gotcha. Appreciate it, Danny. Appreciate it. All right. Let's play some Giblet. I do wish, like, there was some more aesthetics for, like, the energy markers, too. I get why there's not, but... Alright, the Giblet mirror match. Omoshiroi. Sure. We just need to find Broly, which is very easy for us to do, right? This card might be good eventually. I don't know if we need to, like, speed awaken, so... yeah, we'll probably just put Charlotte there. Please find me Broly. No Broly. I guess we get Charlotte. We'll get Gohan, in case we need to remove something. Do we have to take a card from your life? No, it's just the other effect is like a mandatory. Right, instant Kamehameha. Right, 1-drop Goku, which makes sense since they charged one. Alright, we don't need 2 of this card. We'll go there. They went second, which is generally better for like having lower energy. We just do we play the Broly in our deck? Maybe we don't. There it is, never mind. I don't think we need one of these. It also has training wheels. Oh, I might have to. I'll have to relook at that. Funny if true. All right. We could awaken this turn, right? I think we're okay with not. Alright, worst card in our hand. Probably... I don't think we need this anymore. What are you saying, man? Right, then yeah, next turn we can either, like, if we need to awaken, we can. A lot of creative ways. They're attacking into 20k no matter what. This is obviously the card that we want to keep around more, so... it is... We have probably the biggest potential meta shift in the history of this game coming up in a week. When the set that we just spent an hour opening, when that gets fully released. So there's the meta is very volatile, but it is trending to be at least a breath of fresh air of what decks are viable. But there is a chance that the new deck and or decks are just similar. There is an expectation that yellow is going to be pretty good next format. Yeah, well, I mean, but no one's playing them, right? The decks are, like, legal to play, but no one's actually doing that. You know what I mean? Oh, they should have done that first. Oh, no, they don't, because they get 2 energy back. Which means that I have a chance to be... Oh, okay, Twisted Mortality. Okay. That's fine. Do I have a way to get rid of this? Well, that can get rid of it. Puts in the... I mean... This actually is... You have to have less energy. Which we can do. Interesting. We'd have to not charge here. We'd have to do something where, like, we do this effect, put that into energy. Because it would make it kind of difficult for them to do their thing. And then, like, next turn, we'd still be at 4. I'm just not going to charge. This could be wrong. This could be wrong. But I'm curious to see how it works. So I think removing their freeze is actually important for us. We haven't found our double strike yet, so that's kind of rough. Yeah, so we use this effect first, right? Then we can use our leader effect to get 2 back active. We'd have to use like a super combo here. Oh, they're not. They get the cool animation. Put that in their energy. This means they don't need to charge next turn. And then we use this skill, place 1 to drop. I don't think it matters. Play this for 1. We'll get a 10k. And then I think we're just done, right? They're mildly similar. They have a lot of similar things. I think we just pass here with 1 open. I'd say it's like a little bit more aggressive version and combo heavy version of One Piece. I don't know why I'm sitting so low. But I was, but no longer. I think in particular with this version is I need to find ways to get value for that extra 1k energy that I'll have open up likely. Alright. Oh, I've seen a lot of people tech this card in. And then they'll still have 3 energy open. I don't even need this card. Oh. Everybody's still like pressure board? Not really. I'm just gonna have to let those survive. Likely. Okay, likely won't have enough energy for this. And or I would likely just want to use this some Gohan Youth instead. Alright, I can do the effect of Gohan to get rid of this Raditz, attack 20k, and then I can play Cell, because I'll still have... No, I won't have less. I'd have to play this and then do the thing for us to have less. So I'd have to, it's like 4 and 2, right? I don't know if that's worth Give them like that just like gives them a draw, right? I think this is just probably better. No, we have to play this first, right? Or no, it's this one. And then we get. Oh no! Oh yeah. Wait. Okay, yeah. All right, I'm on board. So we play this for 1, for 3. Yeah. Okay. Do not skill. Place this one in the drop. Then play this out for 3. Do not. I think I still messed up. Why didn't this work? Did I do something wrong? Did I do something wrong? Or did I use leader effect? I used leader effect, huh? Oh, we're just bad. We're just bad, huh? I think I used leader effect instead. You clicked on my leader? Yeah. Well, that's too bad. Oh well, full commit. That's why I'm like terrified to play this deck on an online client, because I will make a million mistakes like these. It is very easy to do so. Yeah, because instead we'd have 2 20Ks attacks and then 2 25K attacks. That would have been clearly much better. Oh well, that's on me. That is on me. Yep. That is unfortunate, but it is a mistake that I made, so it's okay. Yep. That is how it is. Yeah, I used Giblet's effect instead. That's my bad. Oh well. Oh well. I guess we just use Balma here. We're not like out of it. But I wish our prospects were better. Oh, another Twisted Mortality. That's gonna end the game. I need to find exactly 7 cost Goku. Or my double striker. What is more likely? I mean, if I get double strike Raditz, it's with this one, right? And then we lose 2 and get 2 active. So this needs to find Raditz. Did not find Raditz. And there goes a Goku. This needs to find Goku off of my life. And it did not, and I will concede. GG's. That is entirely my fault, which is fair. I'm okay with losing if it's my own fault. Sincerely. I do think we probably need to bump up a third copy of Mr. Secret Rare, though. I think that card's like a little bit too important to only run at 2 copies. So I'll probably bump that up. What else do we do? I know a lot of people just use the draw one. We haven't been able to use this effect, right? But that last time was because of my own fault, right? Also, we need the foil cards. You know what I'm saying? Do we have any like fancy? No, we don't have any fancy Kamehamehas. We do have one of every Goku alt, so we use that. Instead of Balma, we use the alt art Balma. I think I'm actually just okay with 2 of these Goku Blacks. We don't use it very often. And 2 of these Gohans. And honestly, this is probably 2 of this Shallot. Card is fine, but and I think the only other thing is that like I feel like we need like kind of like more 1-drops of things to do. So it might be actually like just to like get some value. Just 2 1-drop draw ones. Unless there's any fancier ones. Yeah. What does the Chi-Chi do? Or not the Chi-Chi, the what's her name? Chilai do? 7 or more. Yeah, never mind. Alright. Yeah, because we don't like hard draw that deep into this deck, and so like finding our double striker might be a bit of an issue sometimes. Please don't Broly you. Oh, you're in luck. We are the 2nd player. We do have like some self-awakening. Sure. Which is like a little bit terrifying, obviously, but we'll see. I think we do like going 2nd in this deck though, because it's very easy to be on lower energy because of it. Alright, I don't know if we need 2 Broly. Oh, we definitely don't need 2 of these. Attack. Another Gohan. This Gohan's really good here. Okay, another Hercule. We will take this. Yeah, alright. Glad we're on the same pace. Glad that they're just using Sorbet continuously. Very nice. We might actually end up using this Goku Black, to be honest, so probably worst card is probably Shallot then. Alright. Go to here. 1 life to hand. And then we'll attack. Draw 1, and we'll discard 1 of these Goku Blacks. Alright, 20 to 15. I'll likely take it. Groovy, groovy, groovy. Alright, end the turn. Again, really appreciate their pace of play. Very good. Oh, good. They've got the combo. Oh, brutal. Worst card in our hand. Probably one of these Brolys. Probably one of... Does this card self-awaken? No, it does not. But this one will. We can also, like... 3 and then back and then We can self-awaken next turn if we really want to, which I think we do. Take this roll. Alright, I don't think we're getting to 5 energy anymore. Alright, so we play this for 3, we use the effect, we get 2 back, we can play Gohan. It's just a shame that we have to take that extra life, but I think that's fine. We just have a bunch of 3s and stuff. Yeah. Alright, super combos appreciated. Yeah. I guess we should have kept on to the first card in our hand is now one of these Gohans. Combo off board. Again. Combo off board. And then... Alright. Gross. I hate that card. Could be worse though. Not by much. Yeah, this is where I wish. Yeah, we shouldn't have. We should have left the whatever around. Oh well. 20k. What is he doing? Maybe I'm the one who's playing foolish. Yeah, it's probably me. I'm probably losing this one. I should have kept onto the Goku Black, though. That was my issue. Goku Black here would have been way better, and I would have had a lot more defense. Alright. If they play a double striker with Bobbity, concede. They respect my time. I'll respect their time. There he is. I didn't have the rest of the combo. Oh. Man, we are one super combo away from actually winning this. That's crazy. We only saw one super combo this game. If we found one more, we won. Or another instant, you're right. Alright. I could definitely see adding another copy of Instant Kamehameha on this build, too. I think that card is just, like, universally good. I think it's like a 4 of, to be honest. Needs to be. I'm not really convinced on like the Broly build. I'm being honest. Not quite yet. I don't think it's bad, but just kind of lose out on some value. In general, I think we just need 4 of this. And then... I think this needs to be 4 of. I think 3 of those are fine. I don't love this card. It's cute, but I think the card's just okay. I probably want to add 2 copies of Hit. If anything, I think having a 2-2 split of those are probably better. As much as like this card is like expensive, it's still kind of worth. And then like one more of this Goku Black. Just, I guess regular. I can do one more. We're at 51 cards right now. What has this card done for us? Very little. I don't think we need hit if we have all these draw cards. Especially since 2 of them find that. Anything like a 3rd copy of that. And then, how many 10Ks do we have? Does it not tell you? That's bonkers. I think another shallot just feels good. Like a 3-3 split because those are numbers that I think it's shall. Alright, I get weird with these, so I'm just gonna do regular art of everything. One of each of these just so we know. We can do that 2-1 split like that. Probably fine. I need to commit to playing Goku Black more, I think. Yes, it will. A little bit. Worst tier leads ever? You don't even know how to spell tier list. Why should I listen to you? It's not even, it's you got me, but I respect your opinion, but come on. Brutal. Brutal. And like, you telling me that it's bad isn't constructive. Everyone tells me, like, not everybody. People tell me my tier lists are bad. I tell them what would they change, and they wouldn't say anything. Like, I don't care that I'm wrong. These are my opinions going into it. If I'm wrong, that's fine, but at least I get to, like, confidently state how I feel. If I was afraid about, like, how I felt, then I wouldn't make tier list videos. You know what I'm saying? I'm not playing 3-drop Golden Freezer right now. Do you find the card valuable? Here also, I'm gonna move these. That's right here. All right, all these cards are kind of good. Put Giblet there. What are we gonna find first, Samasi? We desperately need Broly. Just being a double is good, but we don't have really anything on turn 3 anyway, so probably go on in case we need to get some removal. It's Shallot, but earlier. New set's not in the client, no. Yeah, a week from now it'll be in. They were a week behind between like the starter decks, and then they were also a week behind on SB01, which is a bit of a shame. But what is? Deep concentration over here. 3-drop Gohan and Frieza. No, that's just Gohan. I say Gohan Frieza. That's the one that is minus 10k to everything. All right, good to know. It took me. I didn't know if they were saying tier list or saying like tier list. I really was unaware of what they were trying to say. So it caught me by surprise too. All right, I need to find 2-drop Cell. Or 4-drop Cell pretty aggressively, or they can play Jiren and we just lose. Which I would prefer to not lose. Though we could get like a sick double removal for like low. This also KOs, yeah. I was thinking about like unironically playing Worm Greeting in this deck, because then it like puts us behind for like a lot of our effects, but oh man. We had like the fastest player last round. Now we have like one of the slowest players that I've played against today. There's a Jiren player who's already used like half of their time. Look at this. They're just meditating over there. I'm just trying to play my green aggro deck, baby. Worst card in our hand. All these cards are kind of good. I guess like technically like next turn we can use this and we ramp to 5, which is kind of fun. But that can be used for any card that we use to self-awaken, right? They're likely, just in case they don't hit me. I don't think Goku is as good in this matchup. Even though like we can kind of play it a little bit early, I think we can just get rid of it. Yeah, the way that I'm playing this deck could be wrong too, for sure. Also, they're sniping. Gotcha. Understood. Let's see. Not Christian back in the Egg Crew. Thank you very much. What's their name? Their name is V Dylan G. V Dylan G, if you're in chat, say something. No hate. Just curious. If you find the need to snipe against me, that's more like a compliment, if I'm being honest. It's an honor that you find sniping me to be worth. That might be one too many instant Kamehamehas. Though I think, no, we need to use Shallot here. This is going to be like a little bit aggressive with the Self-Awakening, but again, we do kind of just need to... I do need to find my cell, I think. And I'm not talking about my phone. Hey, baby! We got the jokes! Alright. Do we have, how many? We do have 2 battle cards in there. Oh, we just really only need 1, right? Combo your Fua. I know you want to. Go ahead. There you go. Good job. Still no cell. That's starting to get a little bit bad. I'll play out this Raditz just in case there's a scenario where we need to go lower on energy. Because I don't want to play Gohan, because then they'll just they'll use it. You know what I mean? Interesting. Maybe they don't have Jiren. Maybe everything's okay. That's not Jiren. Maybe everything is okay. Sounds good. All right. This KO's card, so obviously not worth. All right, we can play this for 5. Choose 1 battle card. Use battle here and KO it. Place 2 energy, so we go down to 3. You know, this definitely would be like a spot where like Frieza would be better, right? So we could also play Goku or Shallot here. I think the crit's gonna be better than us drawing the card though. But this puts so we spend 4, so we have 1 open, then 2 open. Can we do both in the same turn? We might be able to do like a double Shallot, right? 4, we get 1 back. I think we can do a double shallot, right? 4 cost and Raditz. Yeah, I think we can do double shallot, I think. If I'm looking at it correctly. Let's just find out. I don't care. Oh, there's Cell. Okay, that now is interesting. But it's more important to save that for specifically Jiren, right? Make sure that all of our whatever energy is. Yeah, it's harder to get to less energy this turn. Alright, we put 2 of these guys. And then, sure. Okay, we're at 2 active energy. So we can use this skill to go down to 3. Getting rid of this. Actually, get rid of this one, right? Yeah. And then we can play another one. Yeah, that seems actually pretty good. I think 235s are better. Because these cards are probably going to go away anyways. Misplay? How? I'm not saying you're wrong. You could hero power and play another shallot? Correct. That's what we're going to do. Right? No, because we wouldn't have... Oh, no, we'd still be at 3 energy to 3 energy, right? Oh, you're right, because it doesn't... I see. They took it anyways, alright? They took it anyways. We try to, and then it doesn't because of leader effect. We can't really play shallot next turn anyways. I could also not do his effect. You're right. You're right. You are very right. It's -2 energy, draw 2. Yeah. Well, I mean, with the thing, yeah. The draw 1 was probably not worth it. It was probably better to stay at 3 and just do 35 to 25. But I think we're okay. I can't play Broly next turn, so there's the +10. This is less energy for Cell next turn. You're right. Big play. But obviously, like, we could have used Raditz next turn anyways for the same kind of effect. Do you think they're going to go for game? Oh, Fula. Okay. You know, if we had 1 more energy, and we had to have a little bit more energy, we can use... Sure. I mean, hey, they don't have that many cards left. Oh, do you have a way to get rid of both? That'd be insane. It's over! That's crazy. we will never have enough to play this card. They're going to 5 energy next turn. So we can be kind of defensive here. The issue is this card. I don't mind going to 6. If it means like this card doesn't exist. You know what I mean? Because that means like we don't have any 4-cost Broly's left, right? Yeah, honestly, I don't hate this, even though it does give them like Goku. Do not. Do we have a 10k that we want to give? Not really. We have a couple like too many 0 costs in our hand right now. Sure. That's over countering. Alright, so they're definitely going to play 6-drop Goku next turn. Yeah, I think we just use the skill first. I mean, so the other way we can do this is just use 2-drop Super Baby. Yeah, and then we can like... Our hand is like full of like dead cards, so like having that extra pressure could be good. Yeah, this might be better. So 20, go a simple 5. They're over countering again. That's kind of good news. We can use leader effects. Play Super Baby. Not use the effect. Do not have to hand. Alright, so worst card in our hand now. It's either 3-drop Gohan or 5-drop Goku Black. I think it has to be 5. It has to be 3-drop Gohan. And 25. This could be a mistake because they'll likely take it, but they might try to get out of it. Alright. If they play 6-drop Goku, I think we win next turn. Because Raditz, this can get rid of it. No, but we don't have enough energy for like a double strike. But we can with like Turles, right? If they have double strike, they get there anyways. Honestly, I don't think I'm that afraid. This card is probably the one. Yeah. Or you can go down to 1, that's fine. We need to keep Gohan. Gohan was the better one, because Gohan can get rid of this if we're at 2. That was a mistake again. Yeah, we'll just take this. Okay, never mind. We're just... That's so funny. Because we can go 3 and then get 3 back. Oh, and we have double instant Kamehameha. Brutal. One card from your left your hand. Just get KO or anything. Alright, cool, cool, cool. I'm running out of time. Shoot. Why is my timer so low? Why is my timer so low? Am I just that? Am I thinking so much? I don't feel like I am. Oh my god. I feel bean boozled. Have I been really taking that much time? Sincerely. I sincerely do not feel like I'm taking that much time. It doesn't feel like it, right? Am I absurd in saying so? I feel like I've been playing pretty good. Like, there have been, like, some decision points on time and stuff, but, like, I shouldn't be at 0 minutes. Like, I've... Okay. Maybe I'm thinking too much. Oh boy. That's like the worst card for them to hit. That's unfortunate. I guess I took too much time. I don't believe it. I really don't. I really don't. Yeah, I felt like, I mean, like, I honestly wasn't, I could be playing faster, but he definitely felt like the slower player, right? Yeah, I mean, I guess so. That's too bad. 2 of our losses have not been, have just been, I would say, more so in the client reason. That feels really bad because I felt like I had that game. Right? We get rid of that, and then they had a 10k Jiren and something else in hand, right? Dragon Ball Masters is a great game if it's the only one that you're playing. We're going second, they're going first, which is good for them. I guess we'll keep the Son Gohan Youth for like late game removal. I don't know. I don't think this is my play style, to be honest. This might be my last game with this deck. And I'm not saying like it's definitely me. I don't want to like I'm not trying to blame anything else, but it's definitely me. I also think this matchup specifically is strictly not favored for us. This card removes nothing. Also, this might be kind of controversial. I think the way you beat this deck is you just hit their face a lot. Oh well. There's a sleepy corgi next to me. Who's very sleepy. Look at him. Oh, so sleepy. All right, do you have your ramp card? You do. Good job. Every Gohan that we own. And no turn to play, besides just hitting their face once. That's good. That's solid. And now they get to do their 4-drop. Yeah, it's... Dragon Ball Masters is like a really complex game, which I know a lot of people like that, and so like if that's your prerogative, it's great. Otherwise, it's just too much. Otherwise, too much. Yeah, you just hit their face. I think a lot of people didn't do that because like you don't draw on the front side, but it's way easier to bully a 20k than it is to actually bully like their 30k stuff. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. They have Goku here. Please don't have Goku. Oh, they have Goku. They have the Goku. Why would they not have the Goku? We have no, like, we nothing for 2 energy. Wah. Wah. Not even attacking me. Wow. Well, okay. This card is worthless. We only think I need to resolve one of those. Alright, if this finds me Goku Black, I keep it. Keep the energy, otherwise... I think we're good to do this. Goku staying around is pretty rough for us, though. I wish we found Goku Black, but it's what it is. Instead of 3 Gohans. If one of these are Goku Black, we just keep the Raditz up, and then we would, we keep the Raditz up, and then we, what does this do again, right? It 2 and then 1, so we go from 2 and then back up to 3 to 4 the next turn. Yeah, gotcha. Like, unironically, like, we can just do Turles next turn. I think we're just okay with them hitting us because we kind of want to awaken next turn. Even though, like, we don't have, like, a fantastic way to take advantage of everything. You know what? Sure. I don't care. We're just gonna clear board anyways. Yeah, that's fine. There's a 6-drop that they knew. Alright, they can clear my board whenever they want. Good to know. Alright, another Goku would be upsetting. Bardock and Goku would also be kind of upsetting. Yeah, that card is pretty brutal. He's gonna leave me at 2. They do not know the top card of their deck right now. But they get the restand anyways. I don't think they're hitting us though. I think they're going to keep us at 6 or 5. Yeah. Fair enough. Alright. Honestly, we have some plays. Not as many as I was hoping though, you know what I'm saying? Our only self-awakeners are these 2. We can like pressure the self-awaken. This like draws us a card and then we can, I mean we're only at 3 energy though. We can do like attack with this twice, but that doesn't really, I mean that gets 2 10Ks out of their hand. I guess that's worth it. That changes a little bit. So you can use 3, repop, go to 2, bounce up to 4 again. Is that worth it though? It kind of is. Just a shame we didn't draw this off the top of our deck. So we play this for 3, we awaken, we go up to 2 energy back active, and then maybe we have things to do with it. I know we're going to get hit a lot because we're awakened now, but that's what we're doing. Okay. That helps. Cards are really nasty. Down to 3. We have, yeah, just making sure per usual. Get rid of this to get 2 energy back active. Are we playing this for 5 next turn? Probably. I guess we just end turn. Chances are this is going to be our blocker anyways. marker makes things weird, right? Get the double draw. This is fine. Goku. Sure. Anyways, all right. Math time. So we can go to 5. This will do its thing. Place 2 of your energy and arrows drop. You get to KO that. The super thing here. The other way we can do it is that we can just like try to bully them with like the 1-drops. We can also do 4-drop. I mean, this gets rid of it, right? This is probably better, right? This attack. You go 4, restand again. We have 1-drop Raditz to take life. That's generally better, right? Unless we just want to go like Gohan KO. I think the Broly attack is just better. Let's make sure we just use our energy correctly. Alright, so 4 here. Yeah. Go 4 here. KO that. I'll go 1 instant Kamehameha. With that. Here. And then 1 extra 10k for good measure, so 50k. 115 is not too bad. Issue is that their deck always has like a bunch of 10Ks. Oh, okay. Sure. I'll take it. I'll take the W. Yeah, sometimes Goku's just really, really good. I don't know who needs to know this, but he's a really great card. Masters is too much. Masters is too much for me personally to be able to play while still being able to be active in that game and feel competitive with it while playing other games. How did I win? I double strike Goku, the best secret rare in the game. And I leveled up, baby. All right, one more game to see if we... Actually, I might have forgotten to put a loss. We lost against Jiren. We lost against the mirror match. And I think we're actually 2-4 right now. Let me see. Let me see. I think we lost like 4 games in a row. We won game 1. This was on 6. No. All right, we're 2-3. All right, let's see if we can go even. I should have been the Jiren. I agree. That was a personal issue. Many other people would have beat that Jiren. I understand that's like a me thing. I think now that people have kind of figured out that you're actually okay to awaken them, the matchup becomes pretty different. This is fine. I do hope we find a 2-drop, but we'll likely do that. 5-drop Gohan or Goku Black is really good. That card will eventually be good. I don't think we need to sell. This can find specifically 2-drop Baby, which it did not. It can find a copy of itself, but we'll get the Broly BR. Actually, maybe we should run a copy of itself so we could use that next turn, but Broly's not a bad pick. Okay, pass. Unsurprising. Okay, kind of saved. Don't make me regret this. Card doesn't self-awaken, right? That's a lot of Broly's. That's fine. Sure. Find me a 1-drop. If I find Raditz, I'm in this spot. Well, all right. So the idea is 1-drop Raditz into Zamasu. Into just a bunch of silly things. All right. First things first. This for 1. And then, yeah. That's actually super good. Crazy good. All right, we can use this effect to now go down to 3. Attack 20k there. Attack 20k here. Attack 20k here. They get to awaken. I guess we already have this card in hand, right? I guess it's baby. Leader effect. Oh, I did not check. Thank goodness we have 2 battle cards in there. We'll play this out. We will not use the effect this time. And we'll just go straight 30. Nice. And I think we're just like zooming from here. Because next turn I will play out Goku Black. And then we'll have you'll still go to 4. We can play Super Baby attack and do the thing. We have a lot of combo on hand and on board. Yeah, being able to get rid of whatever they play next turn is going to be really nice. Outside of if they have like a cute Trunks GT play, but I don't think they have enough energy to be able to do that. I think the only thing like I'm really afraid of is like a Son Goku Bardock if they end up being lucky on their top hit. But, like, the Shallot is just going to stay on board, right? I'm just going to keep that 30k there. That's tough for them to actually remove unless they have, like, literally Son Goku. But, again, like, they have no way to set the top card of their deck, so it's a little bit rando for them. Alright. I'll go 5k and 10k. Yeah, this is a pretty good start for us. We did get super lucky though off of the Raditz hit though. They didn't know if they didn't hit us that one more time, we'd be in a way worse spot. All right. Yep, another 5k off the board. Burning 2 with cost of 3, sure. That's fine. Kind of a weird 2, but that's fine. Kakarot. Okay, so they can put the top card of their deck on there and they still know what it is. And then they can use like... Oh, if they have like Gohan. Gohan's kind of mean. But they wouldn't play Gohan against me. Gohan is just like a mean choice of a card for them to just like flop down. Oh, they've got the Gohan. No, that's fine. This deck doesn't have like a lot of double strike though, so we are likely okay. Alright, worst card in our hand. I might keep on to this Gohan. Probably this. I don't think I have time to play it again. Alright, start this. Get rid of... This card draws them cards. I think that's scarier than anything else, to be honest. these need to go. That's fine. Get rid of one of these, get 2 back. 20k, 10k, and okay, this Goku Black might be tough for them to handle with the amount of resources they have. That's at least a hope. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that card is trash. 20 to 20. Still over counter and then they're at low. That is fine by me. We're being a little bit greedy, but generally speaking, I think we're fine. We do have to be worried about Gogeta maybe coming down in another one, but their resources are really... Oh, a third one? That's crazy. Do we want to defend this? Kinda, because like any way we defend it here is also just like a way to defend it next turn anyways. Because if they attack Gohan into it, we'll just let it go. But maybe if they have Bardock and maybe they don't have a 6-drop on the top of their deck. Oh, they're thinking. Gross. That's fine. That is fine. Cool. We got a lot of defense power. I don't think we need this cell. That card's really good. And specifically this spot. Do not. I mean, I guess technically this one could go a little bit, just in case. I mean, can we do... We can technically do 2 Brawlies in the same turn. I guess this one's worse. Oh, they want to take this. You can tell. They want it. Oh, they take it. Oh boy, they think they can win next turn? Crazy. Game on. I think we're fine. That card is the worst card for us to draw. That is a little brutal. No, not my super baby. Right, that's one super combo. I see. I see. I see, I see, I see. Hmm. Do I need this card? No, right? Next turn I don't charge. I lose 2 energy off my instant Kamehamehas, and then I get to do the thing. Actually... Alright, this seems kind of weird, but I think we actually have to use this. Because, we'll charge the Gohan anyways. So I think we want to use the Broly attack twice. I know I'm thinking for a while. Alright, think. With Gohan effect. I mean, I think we're just gonna use this. That's fine. This will be fine. This will be okay. One of these. Yeah, because we can go Broly attack. Yeah, okay, alright. Because Broly says another one. Broly says choose up to 1 battle card, cost 0 less than KO it, so we get to do that when attacking. You just have to lose 2 energy, so 1 off instant Kamehameha and 1 off yeah. Alright. Alright, 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 alright. That energy. And use that on Broly to make it to 40. And that is that. Alright. 20k there. Card's still worthless in this matchup. I think we still do this 20k here. I mean, it doesn't really matter, I think, at this point. Because either they take it, or if they don't, we just restand and play Goku. nice. We got another 10k from hand. Get rid of that one. Effect here. I get 1, 2. Play this out. All right. Yeah. We get to 80. Yeah, we just 3 super combos won't be enough. All right. All right. We were able to refine our groove a little bit. I do think that this deck is pretty sequence heavy, which is nice. It's a little bit more scary on the sim, if I'm being super honest, because of that. But I generally like what this deck does. It's just maybe not my favorite playstyle. But you guys have also seen how many times that the Goku's just too good of a card. Sometimes. I think it's still like one of the best, if not the best, secret rare in the game. Let's see. This is the build we're playing. This card's been really weak, but in some matchups it's incredibly strong. It's just we haven't found those matchups. I think any less than 4 copies of this card in the deck is incorrect. If I'm being super honest, it just fixes a lot of issues that we end up finding ourselves in. 3-drop Gohan is really nice. 5-drop Goku Black is nice. We can bump that up to a 3rd copy if you want, especially if you don't like Gohan. But Gohan on curve is still like an okay card in a lot of situations. You kind of have to play Cell. We might need to play like 1 more copy of it, but it's fine. Super Baby 2 is great on 2. And just to kind of help us fill out the rest of our energy for some turns. If you want to play a 3rd copy of Goku, go for it. I think the card is, again, very great. Just lets us win in a lot of scenarios. I like Turles. The only issue with Turles is you kind of have to play it early. And so because of that, it's trickier to play it, I think, correctly. But like, yeah, 2 or 3 copies of Secret Goku is probably fine. You just have to like actually draw it. So I might bump up to a 3rd. I don't know what I'd take out for it though. Maybe like 1 Gohan 3-drop. I have not acquired the in-game bug before. I do think like a hard install fixes it a lot of the time. But I haven't experienced it. Someone in chat might know a little bit better than I. But anyways, so last couple things before we end the night. 1, if you guys are new to the channel, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe and like all the buttons that you can to show that you appreciate being here. I'll add this deck list today. We start off with Dante's version, but we ended up switching up pretty quickly. So I'll put this build specifically in the staff and team deck list. I think we need to put just a 3rd copy of Goku. I think I'll just put like 1 more. Just 1 more additional copy. And we run a 51 card deck with leader. It's probably the case. Also, there's a small bug with some of the FS10 cards and importing into the client. We're gonna push a fix tonight, but I do apologize for that. It's been out for a while, so I didn't know. I'm surprised I haven't seen it yet. Next week, we're going to be doing a Fusion World test night with SB01 on Tuesday, July 1st, Canada Day. So make sure to check that out. We're going to have the 5 new leaders, essentially like the 5 like highly supported leaders. So Cell, Goku, Vegeta, Majin Buu, and Bulma. We'll have deck lists for each one of those. So we can, and we'll do some testing with that. And also Shallot and Giblet as well. At least Giblet. I don't know. I'll probably still have my Shallot list built. And then what else? I've got dice. If you guys want dice, you can find them out on my website. We've got tokens, which are more so for the One Piece card game, but there are like, as long as you just pretend there's an extra 0, technically work for this game. There is the plus 5,000, which comes up quite a bit, so there's that. And then we also have some Eggman dice. We're actually out of the rainbow ones. These have sold out, so this is kind of the end of these for right now. But the summer dice, super nice. We've got our standard dice, and then these are single-sided, so you'd have to like take the card out and flip it over. But if you guys want some like sleeves for leaders, we have those mostly for One Piece, right? But that is the idea. Anyways, that's it for us. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a good weekend as we get into July. And let's raid Dr. Knight. Dr. Knight is playing. Let's see, they are playing Broly. So join the raid. Let them know where you all came from. Should see some corgi emotes in the chat. If you're having some box openings tonight, good luck. I'd love to hear what you got. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week for some more Fusion World. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Bye-bye.